Welcome to Art.Music.Whatever podcast. Episode 1. It's to punch gun.
Please keep your hands and feet inside the podcast at all times.
Welcome to the first episode of
Art.Music.Whatever podcast!
Yeah. This episode is sponsored by Young Wigga Move That Dough, the fastest pizza delivery service this side of Atlanta.
Yeah, we had a great time sitting down with our friends, the Two Punch Gun. All them good people. They were super awesome. We were still trying to feel out like how to do out the podcast, how to do it out right. And but I think it went pretty well. It's really entertaining, and we had a super awesome time.
Yeah, so without any further ado, let's get into it. Yay!
Tom's gonna be a star. Tommy!
Yeah, that's loud. Sorry. Better tell everybody not to yell. Maybe I'll turn this down just a little bit.
T to the O to the double M Y. T to the O to the double M Y.
Maybe I won't turn it down.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep one on one ear, just so I can hear everybody.
T to the O to the double M Y. T to the O to the double M Y.
Is that the clinking of chains I hear?
It's my cage.
Oh, I thought that was your chains around your neck, because no one can see this right now. So
Tommy's.
oh, you have.
Wait, you want to shut the door?
You have.
Yeah.
You have gold chains around your neck.
I do. I'm actually black.
Yeah.
And I'm in black and I'm Scottish. It's a weird mix.
It could happen though.
Blottish.
I'm blottish.
Skack.
Slack. Slack.
Sklack.
There's really good cookies downstairs.
Shit, no one tells about cookies.
We got a few left.
That's alright.
We just left and then they were like, cookies are now.
Cookies are now. Cookies are all.
Cookies are everything.
Cookies are now. Cookies are for all. Cookies are not for Nathan and Galen.
I'm cookies and cookies are me.
You know what we got yesterday?
What?
We got Oblivion.
Oh,
Shit.
The Elder Scrolls?
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude,
What?
I played that game for 3 years straight because I didn't have any friends. that was my friend.
Wait, which one?
Dude, it was so good. I played for 3 years straight and I had friends.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had some friends. I just don't have I don't have the same social life that I do now. So
Because the Elder Scrolls took it away.
yeah. Well, no, it didn't take it away. It's just I lacked it. So like, I was like, I have a lot of time to do this.
Mhm.
So,
And
yeah.
one time we were playing it and Galen looted some guy and killed him, and it was a guard, and took off all of his armor, and he was wearing a bra and panties.
Yeah. We hope it was well, actually, no. I hope it's not a glitch.
Mm.
Yeah.
It'd be great if it wasn't. Oh, hello,
Hey.
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Did it start yet?
Yeah.
We're just
Okay.
gonna keep going.
Ugh. Oh my gosh, that's a super comfy chair.
Oh, I thought that was a mini trampoline.
I was gonna do aerobics.
That'd be some crazy aerobics. Oh, but yeah, man. Yeah, we got Oblivion and we got the Game of the Year edition with all the add-ons, and I'm just like,
That was fucking
oh my god!
the horse armor. You got
Yeah.
the horse armor.
Yeah, dude.
People
And
were
so
pissed you had to pay for that.
yeah, it was only what, like $8. We got
that was
cash.
horse armor.
Yeah. The horse armor works. Hey, Landon. How you doing?
Good.
But yeah, that was pretty good.
Sweet.
That's all I did all day. I just played Zelda and Elder Scrolls. Oh my god.
That's a dope ass combination.
I know. It's kind of boring though.
Yeah.
How you doing, Landon?
For those of you that don't know, Lynn has a magnificent mustache.
Oh my god, it's so there. It's there.
So
still.
luxurious.
Yeah.
It's
And-
still there.
It's Ron Burgundy quality.
You guys are making me feel so bad that I shaved it.
Yeah, because you
You should
shouldn't.
feel fucking horrible.
Dude,
Children in
tape.
Africa were depending
Yeah.
on you.
That
Now
was-
everyone's gonna
that's
know.
why there's an Ebola break.
Because Landon.
The day that he shaved his stash.
The first Ebola is like, oh, what? Someone shaved their mustache. I'm gonna die now.
Then all the people that don't believe in a ball, they're like, no, Lando still has his stash. Fuck that shit.
And they're writing songs about it.
You gotta write a song about that.
You're like on their flag.
This is you like.
The Lando Jones mustache flag.
Believe.
It's amazing.
Seriously, you should get it back though.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Yeah.
Give it like 3 weeks, I'll have it back.
Yeah. Cool. Can you get it like a little soul patch thing?
I'm not gonna be a soul patch.
He doesn't have a soul.
Little companion.
Yeah.
Or a patch.
It's a soup saver.
Lando's off the patch.
Yeah.
Not like Joe. Just kidding.
Shows on, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't go facial hair, but this.
Okay.
It's
Look at Steve!
Steve in a blanket.
Steve in a blanket.
Steve's in a blanket.
Miss Steve.
With
He's like,
cookies and rum royal.
Yeah. Miss Steve.
Look at the. Look, I'm loyal. Yummy. Are you okay?
Nice maneuvering.
Can you sit down?
I'm
okay?
good, man.
Okay.
That's my hands full.
You look like a luxurious princess.
That's how I feel, baby.
Your hair is all combed over. With
You look
a
like,
blanket.
you know how Beast turned into a man? That he was cursed. You look like Jabba the Hutt. He was like cursed. He became a man. He's just like, and Leia's like, oh, I wish I didn't kill you.
Oh.
The expression on your face. Steve.
So this is Two Punch Gun. Yeah.
We have
Now the gang's over here.
we have the man who started Ebola
Yeah.
and Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guess some historical people. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what.
That's the
I
best
don't know what I
I
was
got.
talking about there, but it made sense to me.
Is that? Do you just carry that huge gallon?
Yeah, he's always thirsty all the time. He's like Aquaman.
When his stash is
because that's just suspicious. Suspicious.
Yeah, his mustache was
enough
actually like a
that could be
sponge.
moonshine.
It was a sponge that just soaked in water so he could get a constant water flow. Now the stash is gone. So he has to drink water to stay hydrated. He's like Frozone from The Incredibles.
he is black.
Yeah.
Black.
But he is black, yeah.
Yeah, for anyone who didn't know, everyone in this room is black.
Lando Jones.
Lando
stash
Jones.
sponge.
Yeah, yeah,
Dr. Jones.
2014.
yeah.
Hashtag Lando Jones stash sponge 2014.
I should get a Kickstarter going to get
Yeah.
the stash back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then you can celebrate stash day in
Oh, you got the
Columbus.
maple on there.
And everyone gets
You
to
can taste the maple on it. I'm just like, hold on.
That happened with the potato salad guy. He put on a
I heard about that.
yeah.
Really?
He had a whole festival. Like he used the money and made everyone that wanted potato salad their salad, and then donated the rest of the money to charity, and just had a huge festival with beer and potato salad and bands and shit.
That's awesome.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a good time.
Yeah,
He
dude.
donated the rest of the money to charity. 'Cause it was
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah, that's sweet.
How much
Yeah.
money did they raise to him? I didn't
Like 66,000 something.
Oh my
For
god.
just potato salad. He
Yeah.
just put potato salad on Kickstarter. And people were like, I'm going to donate.
I love
for-
potato
Yeah,
salad.
that's what he did.
Yeah.
I love it so much. We'll donate
I
charity
like
money.
potato salad.
Yeah.
I like deviled eggs a lot. You guys like deviled eggs?
I do like deviled eggs.
I
I
do.
like angeled eggs.
A devil egg.
I like angel eggs.
Wow.
I like just regular human eggs. That's what I like.
While we're on the topic, how do you feel about abortion? It's a big topic
As
this
long as
year.
it's got pepper.
Believe.
Throwback.
Oh.
But yeah, I like eggs. So 66,000. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, for just potato salad.
Yeah.
I bet you we could raise more with deviled eggs, though.
Yeah.
With human eggs.
Make a game.
They're magically
Yeah.
delicious.
Wait,
Yeah.
there was a group. You guys know how, like, on Wright State campus in the quad,
Quad
there's
guy.
always, like, there's like quad guys, there's people coming. There was just a huge, like U of just signs that said abortion. And I was super confused because it was just abortion in all capital letters with an exclamation point. And I had no idea what their stand was. And this little kid, like, came up to me. And he's like, hey, do you want this pamphlet? He was literally like 10. I was like, shouldn't you be in school right now? And he's like,
Middle of the week.
yeah. And then
middle of the day.
we went and got lunch, and then we came back. And I was sitting outside the hangar, and then I saw the kid, and he was talking to some college girl. And she's like, yeah, it was really tough. And he's like, so how do you feel about the morals of what you did? And she's like, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, shouldn't you, like, be worried about getting your basketball stolen on the playground right now instead of talking about abortion to college students?
That's hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I remember Claude God. That guy was nuts.
Good times.
I don't know what that's like. I never went to
I was
college.
so frustrated. It's just like,
That's
why?
all college is,
Yeah.
by the way.
Why
Yeah.
don't you understand?
Just
Can I talk about Jesus?
no, he's just this huge fat guy with a mustache.
I like it.
So he's landing, but like a bigger.
That's my final four.
And we'll evolve into the quad guy.
This isn't even my final four.
And then there's people that yell at him all the time, and he
Yeah.
just is, they're like, there was one girl, someone told me, who, he was talking about, like, indecency, and she just took all of her clothes off and danced around in front of him.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
That's
I was like,
Poor quad guy.
he was so upset.
Well, she's hot though.
Yeah, was she hot?
I don't know, I didn't see.
You should have saw.
He's an interesting character, bro. I
What a
watched
lucky
him
guy,
kiss a
quad
blind
guy.
girl
10 years old.
Yeah.
for being blind. He said God
look
knew
at his
you'd be a
boobies.
bad person, so he made you blind before you were born.
Is that what he says?
Well, he said that to a blind girl. He's like, I knew you'd be the type of person that would use an animal as your servant, so I made you blind. It's like,
Holy shit!
so negative.
What a dick!
Yeah.
Fuck quad guy. Fuck him.
I think he should be in a metal band.
Yeah.
He should be opening for you
Just
guys.
write lyrics.
Yeah.
I knew you were blind before you were born.
He sparked bat wings. I'm God. I'm quad God.
That'd be horrifying.
That'd be the craziest metal show I've ever been to.
Quad
can't-
God sprouted.
Quad
If
God.
anyone sprouted wings in the middle of the
No, it has to be quad guy.
Okay.
Yeah. To like a blind audience.
To an audience of blind people.
So no one's gonna know how amazing the show is but you.
Can you see it? Oh wait, never mind. It's really cool what he's doing.
That would be funny.
I
That
promise.
would be amazing.
Yeah, but that's cool. Good for him.
Yeah.
Not going to school instead of telling kids what to do. Not live their life.
Yeah.
And spreading bat wings.
Flying away.
Wow! You should put that shit on a resume. So I spread bat wings. I'm a good moser.
Nice reflexes, Joe.
Yeah, you got fucking Spider-Man reflexes over there.
Yeah, dude.
And since
Did you guys hear that? The new Spider-Man,
Donald
Andrew
Glover.
Garfield, he's not going to be in it.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's not going to be Spider-Man.
Oh.
They're going to do, because I guess they pushed it back, and they're going to reboot it in a sense and make a sole movie based on the Sinister Six. It's all around about
Wait.
thing.
Why don't we wait till
Andrew
it comes out and see
Garfield
what
hates Mondays.
Huh?
happens? Yes.
Andrew Garfield loves lasagna.
You guys watch BoJack Horseman? Never mind.
No.
No,
Never mind.
we don't have that stuff here.
We don't have the BoJack Horseman.
We don't do that. I'm not about that life.
It's really good. It's on Netflix, but
We don't have that either.
Donald Glover, at least in the cartoon, is gonna be Spider-Man. He's gonna be Black Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's been in the making. ish for like 4 years. Everyone's wanted Donald Glover to be Spider-Man, and now it's gonna happen.
What did you see?
Yeah, for our listeners out there, Landon is peeing all over the floor due to his lack of mustache.
His mustache controlled his bowel movements.
Rockstar life.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how it smells in there.
Smells like Honeycrisp in here.
I took today at work. I took a shit and hold on.
Random topic of the day.
I took a shit and then like right when I get up, this guy named Chester from work comes in and he takes a piss while I'm washing my hands, and then he like when I wash his hands and we both walk out at the same time. And he's like tried to be funny, and he was like, "Oh man, Landon, now it smells like carrots and throw up in here." And I was like, "Yeah, because all the carrots and throw up I ate." And he just walked away. He was just like, "What?"
You know, one time when I worked at Kroger, I had to clean up. They told me I was just doing the bagging. I don't even remember what it's called. I haven't been there in so long. Bagging.
Bagger?
I was bagging.
Yeah.
Like
Bagging,
bagger.
tagging.
Bagger.
I was bagging tagging.
No, bagger, tagger.
And I was Bilbo Baggins at Kroger. And they, my manager came up to me. It was like, you're gonna need to clean up something in the men's restroom, and you're gonna need 2 pairs of rubber gloves. And I was like, oh no!
What do I do?
So I went in there, and I opened the stall door, and I was like, dun dun dun. There was shit on the wall, and there was like handprints.
Oh my God.
Right on the Danny daycare.
And then there was a dirty pair of underwear
Oh my God.
in the corner, like dirty as in like soaked in shit. And I was pretty sure there was a deaf autistic guy that worked there too, and he smelled like shit that day. I was like, it was probably him, so I can't be that mad. But
It reminds me of the guy in Shia LaBeouf and Transformers where he gets like touches the energon. He was like, he's just like shit.
And then he started working at Kroger.
because he became deaf and autistic.
He's
And then he thinks the energon cube is his shit. And every time he poops, he's like,
Megatron.
Those weren't handprints on the walls.
Those were
we laughed so hard I fell over.
So
You're welcome.
we just jumped off the deep end with this podcast. But
Anyways, Joe's been sitting in this room, and Joe's
Yeah.
allowed to talk.
yeah,
Yeah,
this totally didn't go according to plan, but it's okay. It's
Yeah.
pretty fantastic.
That's
So you're welcome to talk, Joe.
Hey
You don't have to
Joe,
wait your
how are
turn.
you?
Hi, Joe.
I'm gonna beat you up, man.
With your dick?
Wait, we covered this downstairs.
Yeah, he said he's gonna.
He says he's gonna kick your ass.
You
It was like the first question he asked me, we'll fucking punch him in the face.
It's gonna be recorded, so
It was like, psh, boo! You know, it's old-fashioned Batman. Pow! It was Batman onomatopoeias. Pew! Pew! Pow!
60s Batman.
Have you guys seen any of 60s Batman?
Yeah, I seen Batman and Joker having like a surfing contest. He's like, "Aren't you Batman?" He's surfing.
My favorite clip that I've seen was when Batman walks into a bar and said, "Yeah, I'll have the Batman special," and they're like, "Oh, an orange juice then." Like, yeah.
How PG.
Yeah.
I like it when he's hanging from a rope ladder from a helicopter, and the shark bites his leg. He's just like, "Oh God!" And then he takes a can of like spray paint, and it says shark spray. He's like, psh, 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 psh. And the shark lets go.
They think of everything.
I know.
I was watching a Super Friends episode, and him and Batman and Robin were sliding down a rope from a helicopter, and you see their hands start to burn, and he's like, "Quick, get the bat lube, Robin!" And I'm like, "What were Batman and Robin doing before this?"
Like the lube is like halfway full. Where'd the other half of that lube go?
Oh, running low, Batman.
Holy fucking shit, Batman! Your dick's up my ass. Oh my god!
Holy dick in the booty, Batman!
Holy
Holy dick in the booty, Batman!
Holy train going through a tunnel, Batman.
Oh my god.
I'm Robin.
Euphemism.
And then Batman chimes in.
Am I the
"Holy
only
hot
person?
dog in the hallway, Robin."
My parents are dead.
So you have to let me do this.
Am I the only one who would do Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy from that Batman movie?
I've never thought Uma Thurman was attractive as everyone
Really?
thought she was. I don't know what it was. Like I love all of her movies. I don't know. I never saw it.
This was pretty good in Kill Bill.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of my favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah,
I like Inglourious Bastards.
it's a good one too. I've only seen that once, but it was good.
Have you seen it once?
Yeah, I want to watch it again. It was fantastic the
Oh,
first time I
She
saw
in
it.
Inglourious Bastards?
Huh?
No.
No, she's not. It's a Tarantino movie.
Segue.
Did you know Adam
I love it.
Sandler was supposed to be Brad Pitt's part in Glorious Bastards?
Oh, thank God.
Really?
Because
Oh
Yeah,
my
'cause he's
god.
Jewish?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
he's
Glad that
Jewish.
didn't happen.
You know Austin Powers is in that movie?
Really?
Yeah.
He plays the film critic guy who briefs
He's the
him on
British guy?
Operation Kino.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just like,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, baby.
Well, it's
It's
not
alright,
actually
too.
Austin Powers, but yeah.
Oh.
It's Mike Myers.
Really?
It's not just like,
I've got mojo.
I've got
It's like,
Operation
And then his head blows up.
Mojo.
Operation Mojo.
There's blood everywhere right after he says it. Just for no apparent reason. Just it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Batman though.
But Batman, though.
But Batman though.
Yeah.
So is there an outline to your podcast, sir?
Not really. Like every time it lulls, we'll think of a question.
We have
It's mainly
questions.
conversational.
I have
You guys
a
want a question?
Yeah,
Questions?
yeah.
I have a
let's
question
do like
for
a band.
everybody.
Oh,
Joe has a question.
We're gonna go around the room right
Joe.
now. You're gonna give yourself a superhero power, name, and backstory.
Okay.
Starting with Galen.
All right.
Okay. The slider, and I can slide on everything, no matter what it is.
Backstory.
I can change friction.
Which comes in handy.
Define Newton's laws.
Backstory. I had a horrible water slide accident. They didn't have the water slide.
No,
There wasn't actually a water slide.
There wasn't an opening.
There
at
was
the
a
bottom.
bowl in the water slide.
Yeah, there was no opening in the water slide,
At the bottom.
and I hit it so hard I developed superpowers.
It shifted your DNA on impact.
Yeah, I hit it so yeah, and then I just could slide everywhere after that.
I feel like
you're
this-
really sweaty. Is that
Maybe,
your superpower?
I feel
Yeah.
like you could have.
But I can slide on concrete. I don't know. Maybe I am really sweaty. I'm so sweaty. I can,
Sliding on everything.
Yeah.
I'm the sweaty slider.
I feel like you should change your name from the Slider to Dr. Lube and just like you're a porn star superhero.
that could work. I mean,
You don't actually have sex with anybody, but you like come in and just like rub your sweat on people. There you go, buddy. And then walk out.
Everybody gets one.
I can wear my mask all the time at that point.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing a gimp suit, Dr. Lube?
So,
All right, we got Dr. Lube in the house.
Okay, I am Lando's mustache.
Oh man, he stole it.
Yeah.
What was the next question?
What's your backstory?
Your backstory.
What's your
Uh,
superpower?
I can give anyone Ebola, and it's because Lando shaved his mustache.
You're a free mustache now.
And I just look like
What's your-
Lando's mustache.
What's your superhero name?
Lando's mustache.
Lando's mustache. I thought that was kind of like a gist. I thought you were-
Mendoza mustache.
Mendoza mustache.
I'm
It's Spanish.
Spanish. Like
It's Spanish for
It's
Yeah.
a big ass.
Landa's mustache.
like Joe's coworkers.
Oh my
They're
god.
very Hispanic.
You're speaking in an Indian accent.
I want to know your like if you could just silly. Go ahead. Yeah.
Silly for us.
Kid
Lando.
Lando, silly.
allow me to silly.
Silly.
My superpower would be I would have super strength, but only when I have a full-fledged erection.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that'd be triumphant.
But my
Hulk smash.
My name-
Literally.
my superhero name would be the Stiff.
Oh my god. That's so good. What's your backstory?
I developed a form of pheochromocytoma, and like the treatment that they gave me, like my blood
is too
moves.
good.
Can you tell me what that is?
Yeah.
It's a type of cancer that affects your adrenal glands, and so like people have like uncontrollable bursts of like adrenaline. So like, the treatment would give me these spontaneous erections, and then the rest of the empty space where my blood would be that drained into my enormous erection would fill with just pure adrenaline, and I would just have super strength,
It's like Iron Man.
basically.
With a heart on. He's Iron Man with a heart on.
Yeah, that actually sounds almost like
You
he'd be a
should just
super
call him
villain,
Iron
'cause
Man.
You could potentially like that's like every rapist's dream. Right? You have super strength.
And you have
a hard dick.
Yeah.
That's
Who's
kinda
your arch
scary.
nemesis?
The moist.
The condoms.
Dr. Lube.
Dr. Lube is his nemesis.
His nemesis is Lando's mustache.
Nice try.
Tommy.
Oh, man.
That's the part of the
Yeah.
podcast where you
Yeah.
edit in the crickets later, right?
Oh, come on!
Yeah, do that.
For like 20 minutes and then we'll bring Tommy.
What my power is? Go ahead, Tom.
My power is that I can snap my fingers on command.
Oh, great.
Holy shit.
I'm going to be called the snapper.
It's like the clapper. Right?
It's called the snapper. I can only do it on command, though. I can't do it.
So I have to tell you to do it. Like, snap your fingers now.
Oh, no!
I just keep picturing you like you're so sad in your home until someone tells you to snap.
How
It's like,
how did you get this power?
Please explain.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a Daredevil kind of story here.
No,
Yeah.
what happened was...
and you're blind.
You're blind.
I went to this cool jazz club.
I was in a... No.
It was cool jazz.
I was in a car accident, and one of those shards of glass hit my eye, and it busted my eye. I had to constantly wear an eye patch. It was a grueling process, you know. It took years of recovery and everything. And someone just told me, "Hey, snap your fingers."
Jesus Christ. Thank God for you, Snap Man.
The snapper.
The Snapper.
Yeah, and my arch nemesis is gloves.
Clapper.
My arch nemesis is
Oh, that's no fun.
Who is a good friend of Dr. Lube.
He's a good friend of Dr. Lube.
Assistant.
Yeah.
Steve, I want to know.
I can't come up with one. I've been thinking the whole time.
Mine was pretty good.
I was gonna say something about
You
Landon.
can't get better
I can't
than Tommy,
top than
Steve.
that.
Yeah.
I can't. It'd be easier for someone to just give me one.
All right, your superhero name is Colonel Domination. Go.
Colonel Domination. I don't know.
You are a best friend.
You're
Lando. Lando never said was. Oh yeah, the stiff.
The stiff. Your best friend is stiff.
The stiff and Colonel Domination. I don't know, but that's a sweet name.
You're just a guy in a gimp suit.
That's all I am. It's as simple as that.
Your backstory is you are the guy from
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction.
I'm actually
That
the
is-
guy in the
yeah.
cage who just
Yeah.
let me out finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were in there for so long, you just like
It was a long 23 years,
Oh.
really.
yeah,
And,
all your
like-
senses were so deprived that you just like gained
It's
some
actually
sort of
it's my
super
actual
sense.
skin. It just
Yeah.
grew into it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You became Gimp Man.
I have great
Gimpy.
eyesight in the night though, because of that thing. It just shrunk my retinas down. I can't speak very well though.
You're like Iron Man's first suit in the movie.
Yeah, but I just sound
But
like
it's just latex.
I just sound like That's how I talk all the time.
When Iron Man made his first suit, it was like when he was still.
It was a
when
music
Robert Downey
prisoner.
Jr. was still into a bunch of coke and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was just going crazy. And he's like, he's just watching a bunch of porn, trying to make a suit, and then it just went
I'm
together.
actually the
I am Gimp Man.
He's like, fuck, this is shit!
I'm the
I
manifestation
can't use
of his cokehead mind. That's what I am in the box.
You're not-
I just
you're not
took
even-
form.
You're not even real. You just haunt Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's actually just how I am. I'm secretly Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. is asleep.
no, Gimp suit. No.
It's kind of like
Domination.
it's kind of like Captain Insane.
Captain Domination.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about
That's
Joe?
pretty good.
What about Joe? The
Uh,
putster.
I'm gonna cheat. if that's okay. I don't know if you guys remember the yesterday.
No, go for it.
Oh,
I
I
was spewing out all those superheroes and stuff.
I remember.
Go for it.
You weren't even here.
You weren't even there.
I know.
It's not your fault you don't check behind the bag.
I made up this superhero a couple days ago with a buddy at work, and I thought it was. At first, it was
Hispanic.
no. His name is the Regulator.
Dude,
And it's a spin on words for the regulator, and he has like one ridiculously ripped leg, and his only superpower is insane roundhouse kick. And his backstory was that he just worked out one leg because his other leg was too tired to work out. That would be so cool.
It's kind of
And
like that one Gatorade commercial. Remember that? They were like in the center of the earth, bicycling, and they would stop, and the whole earth like stopped, and then they rotated. And they had huge legs and no like upper body at all.
That has no
seeing you-
correlation at all.
Just seeing you bicycle in that blanket, like
We can do
Steve
it.
wrapped in a blanket trying to bicycle.
Oh man,
As Jabba the Hutt.
There was a commercial that
Steve in a blanket.
had
Steve in a
visual
blanket.
analysis.
I'm too young for that commercial, Grandpa. I don't remember.
Whoa!
I really don't remember.
It wasn't popular. I'll look it up right now.
So while they're looking it up,
Meg!
serious question.
Yeah, there we go.
I guess we'll go around the room. Influences in the band, or just in general in life. It doesn't have to be music.
We're in a band, that's right.
Yeah, let's get
Yeah,
let's
we
get
might
music.
be-
Yeah.
9:33.
Yeah.
Action.
It doesn't
Take
have,
two.
Doesn't have to be musical influences. It can be anything.
Okay.
Who influences?
It could be the stiff.
Give me the stiff.
Give me the stiff.
Yeah.
Well-
Now pass me the stiff.
I mean, I kind of want to do music influences because right when you said influences, that's where my mind went to.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Shut up. We're doing
Maybe
an
we're in
interview.
the, maybe we're in the
This is-
room where we jam.
This is serious now. This isn't funny anymore. We're going.
I don't know. I mean, like I'm a huge Rush fan. Like I really love Rush. That's like the. So like Geddy Lee is like at the top, but like I don't know.
That's when you turn into a superhero.
That's when I turned to.
Yeah, the stiff. Yeah.
And then I don't know. When we were on our way to the. I think either we were on our way to the show last night or we were on our way home, but we were talking about. Me and Tommy were about basis or whatever, and I remember we were talking about like Tim Comerford from Rage Against the Machine. Like it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I feel like I do a lot of that kind of business with like what we're trying to do, but like I also like Flea, from Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like I don't know, those are
That's why you jam naked.
that's why Jimmy.
That's why you are naked right now.
Yeah, that's why we're all currently naked.
Yeah.
And
Or just
black.
tube socks on.
Except for
dicks.
Steve with the blanket. We've already
Makes me way
established
more comfortable, man. That's all I'm
Steve in a blanket.
Steve.
Best kind of meal you can have.
Oh!
For all you single ladies out there listening to this podcast, why are you listening to this podcast? We should hang out.
Tommy, go.
Okay. Let's see. Influences. I guess being a drummer. Drummers are my influence.
Cool.
That's it.
Nice.
No, I like
People who
Chad
smack
Smith.
things with sticks really
The
Just get me off.
No, but I like Chad Smith from the Chili Peppers, John Bonham from Led Zeppelin, Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters, and before Nirvana. And that's really kind of where I get a lot of my inspiration from. Like I do a lot of triplets, and I stick to like one kick pedal. I mean, I do two for the metal guys, but I stick to one.
Just to
For these
please
metal
them.
Just to make to please them.
Just to
Yeah.
impress my friends.
Yeah, just to make. I can do fast.
When you're starting up before the show and you get the double bass going, everyone's like, oh.
And then you're never gonna hear it ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's really it. I like Keith Moon and of course Neil Peart and stuff. That's really about it. Just Chad Smith, John Bonham, and Dave. That's really it. Steve in the blanket.
Oh, I'm listening. I'm here.
Yeah.
I would say my influences as a guitar player. Probably Dimebag. Dimebag's a big influence. He had a lot of swing, a lot of passion. Soul.
Rest in peace,
Yeah.
Dimebag.
No, it's not. Dimebag was a bass player.
Oh, it's-
Oh, never mind.
Get the
fuck
out. No one's gonna listen to this podcast.
You can leave.
Momentary lapse. Momentary lapse.
Cut that out.
Yeah, I'll cut it out.
Man, you're
We
really
just
shit
went,
out
oh,
there.
because someone farted.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Continue. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I can't think of his last name, but his name's Frank.
Bag.
Not Time Bag. Bag is the guitar player for My Chem, Frank something. Frank something.
Wish Lonnie was here. He'd know.
He would know.
Yeah.
He just had a lot of passion. He seemed to really have really creative, a style that stood out, and it influenced me and kind of gave me that angst that made me want to play guitar when I was younger. You know, and then there's Zach Wild and just the Viking S metal lords that like just make you want to get fucking big and shred.
That's all you need.
That's all it is.
Get big and shred. Steve in a blanket, everybody.
Yeah. No, that's
Steven.
Add a clap reel.
Yeah. But that was.
I feel that'd be like
Steve
it was
in a
that
blanket
easy.
is gonna be in the radio show.
It's gonna
Maybe
be
we'll
a
just
little
call this-
segment.
We'll just call this Steve.
Does
in a blanket.
everyone remember the Justice Friends? Valhalla? He just
Yeah.
grabbed that guitar
Yeah.
and he was big. That's how it is, man. I'm gonna lose it. I'm just
Valhalla.
like, Valhalla.
That's a
Played
euphemism, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't go into that now, though.
That's
Joe.
when the sniff comes in.
What are your influences there, Joe?
My influences are kind of shitty because I like a lot of bad bands.
Bring it.
There's a lot of bands that nobody really listens to. Like I can guarantee that have you heard of 36 Crazy Fists?
Yes.
Have you?
Yeah.
They're,
I haven't
they're-
listened to them in a long time, but I've heard.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite people.
Favorite people?
Yeah.
One of my.
They make
Yeah,
one
dude.
person.
They're one of my favorite
Because like everybody I show them to, they're like, "Oh man, that guy sucks." It's like, no, he's making gold with his face right now, and that made me like them because like no one else does.
Wait, so you're saying bad as in other people think they're bad?
Pretty much, they're
Okay.
really out of the norm. Like,
Okay, gotcha.
out of the norm bands make my dick like way too hard.
You become the stiff.
Yeah, to the point where I have to rub it out.
Fuck, dude, that's crazy.
And then usually after that, lyrics come to mind, and then that's where that comes from. After I rub them out, it's usually where I start.
Me too, dude.
So, are you influenced from people separately, lyrically, and like kind of how you portray your voice? Like, is your like vocally does 36 Crazy Fists influence you like lyric wise, or
Okay.
like how you make your voice sound?
It was a combination of the two, because lyrics and the way he would say things with his voice really influenced me, because you could feel him feeling what he was saying. A lot of bands, you know, it's like people rip parts off, like, okay, I can relate to how he's saying stuff, but what he's saying is complete gibberish, like, I want to fucking murder everybody in the room because we're heavy as fuck. It's like, to me, that's kind of really queer.
Get big and shred, huh?
Get big and shred.
That's like why I like rappers a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Especially the shitty ones. They're
Yeah.
great.
they're so amazing. Like Lil Wayne would talk about my dick, but damn, that should be a long story. like it brings so much joy to my day. Like
To know that guy can make it.
Like it does, yeah. Like 2 Chainz just makes me so happy. If I could meet 2 Chainz,
I can't tell if you're being serious or not right now.
I am.
Yeah.
Like so many people are like, yeah, like, oh, you like 2 Chainz, you like Lil Wayne. I'm like, why? I'm like, because like their lyrics are so stupid, and they're like, oh yeah, I knew you didn't. I'm like, no, it's because they're stupid.
I forget what the line is from Lil Wayne, but it's like, I made in silence like the G in lasagna.
Or
See, that's so
It's like-
perfect.
Yeah, dude, it's like
Yeah.
you hear shit like that, it's like, well.
yeah,
You
Fuck.
could also use
he's a
it.
fucking genius. Like she said, my dick could be the next black president.
Yeah,
Like-
dude, rappers-
What does that mean?
Yeah,
I know.
it's
like,
so good.
quote unquote, ASAP Ferg says, riding around town with about 100 niggas. Like, how do you fit? Like, how?
100
like,
niggas.
He has 100. Like, they.
Me, as the white guy listening to this black people music, that doesn't make a lick of sense. He's breaking the rules.
He's like in a clown car or something.
Yeah, and like, that's my question. Are you in a huge limousine? Are you in. Is everyone in a separate car? Are you guys a motorcycle gang? And like, Kendrick Lamar says, I wish my dick was as big as the Eiffel Tower because I would fuck the world for 72 hours. But then where does he find pants? Like, really? Is he even thinking?
He goes to Men's Warehouse.
He gets pants where the stiff does.
He shops with the stick.
He shops with the stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awful. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, why 72 hours?
What?
Why 72 hours?
I don't know, it takes a long time. I guess the bigger your dick is, the longer it takes.
Yeah.
Scientifically speaking.
How? Oh, God.
Back to your story, though, Joe.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
We had tangent.
Sorry.
Started talking about Kendrick Lamar's dick and got off track.
You want me to keep talking about his
No, keep
Yes.
talking about your life.
Describe
And your
it.
stories and your influence.
Great detail.
stories of my own influence?
I expect a report on my desk tomorrow morning. So you were saying after you rub it out, that's when you get lyrics.
Yeah, and that's where all this.
Where do you get your? I'm curious to this. Where do you get your screaming inspiration from?
Like his tone?
Yeah, like his tone. Yeah, like your technique and everything.
Slipknot was a big one.
Yeah.
Of Mice and Men was a minor one.
Which is odd because you actually sound more like a Mice and Men than you do.
I know, and
I'm assuming the Austin Carlisle.
what sucks
Mice
is
and Men.
like just
Oh,
recently.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just one song.
No.
Yeah.
More recently, if you haven't noticed, I'm trying like more different tones out of my comfort zone.
Are you using like really death metal screams?
Because I'm trying not to be. Because in my opinion, even though Of Mice and Men as of now is kind of blowing up, Austin Carlisle has nothing to him.
Oh my
He just yells a tone, and that's pretty much it.
He
And
has
that's
one.
that's that's what I'm saying. As of now, that's kind of where I'm at, and that freaks me out because it's like, and here's Joe.
I don't want to be nothing!
Yeah, he does that one thing like for all the songs, and then
It's good to try new things.
it's
Everyone in their life at some point has said, I don't want to be Austin Carlisle.
Every morning, baby.
Yeah.
Usually when I get drunk, it's like where I have this revelation. It's like, dude,
I'm really glad I'm Joe.
I just had a moment of clarity, and I saw what's to come.
Release the Joe.
Get in the flash! Get in the flash!
Release the Joe sounds a lot.
I like to try new things.
I don't know.
New things are good, because if you step out of your comfort zone, you start to grow. Because if you're in your comfort zone all
Like
the
we're back
time,
in college, Galen.
Like,
Ben talked about this.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
is that what the stiff says? When you get out of your comfort
Stiff!
zone, you start to grow.
No, he says when I get in your comfort zone.
No, but it doesn't
Then
even have
things
to
get
be
weird.
like. It
Oh
doesn't
my
even have to
God.
be musically
Stiff.
related. I mean, just as a person, as a human being, like if you're just, well, I had, you get your first job and you get good at your job and it's comfortable and it has horrible pay. You're gonna stay there just because that's where your comfort is.
Yeah.
$7.95 your whole life? That doesn't sound too good.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good at all. But then it's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just go for this job. And then you go for that job and, oh my God, I fucking got it. And then you're making $70 an hour.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
That's like fitting
Yeah.
100
Working,
niggas in
dude.
one car.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
out there.
But yeah, I've noticed that too
Yeah.
many people, I think no matter what your job is, you should at least care about it. Because it doesn't matter. It's just even if you're making sandwiches at Subway, it's it does you're just making everyone's day better. Whoever goes in there, you're fucking making fucking sandwiches and fucking Subway. You're
feeding the world.
Why? That's amazing. There's people who are homeless and living on the street. There's people in third world countries who are starving. There's people who are dying. There's people
With Ebola.
And you're
with
feeding
Ebola.
them.
Yeah, and it's
There's
and then
people without mustaches.
and then you have a fucking job and you get to fucking make sandwiches all day.
There's food there all the time.
Yeah.
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 He's like, I'm hungry.
That was a little bit of a tangent, but yes.
What?
What you said. And yes, what you said.
Oh, yes.
The good thing about this whole thing is you could just break it down to 6 weeks of podcasts and just take a different conversation.
Probably could, but it's okay.
But we're gonna keep it one thing.
Yeah.
How long is it so far?
45 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's
Yeah,
it.
let's
Yeah.
You got
Let's do
you
that.
got
We
two
can-
good things out
We
of
can do
this.
another
Yeah,
45.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because the podcast, because I'm a huge fan of, I don't know if you guys heard of Smodcast.
No.
Oh my God.
Should check
What
it out.
is Smodcast?
Always looking for new
It's
podcasts.
it's with Kevin Smith, the guy who directed Clerks.
Oh yeah.
and with Scott Mosier, the producer for Clerks,
Sweet.
and they sit and like they talk about shit like what we're doing.
Yeah.
My dad showed me them because me and my dad are huge Kevin Smith fans,
Yeah.
and I listen to this podcast all the time. And then I found another one. It was called Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, and it's Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, the guy who plays Jay, and they just talk about shit, and they'll talk about like fucking, and Jay was a big drug addict, and they talk about his story and how many days he's clean, and then they'll play a game called Let Us Fuck, and they just call people from the audience because it's live, and they just like Jay
fucks the audience.
Yeah, Jason Mewes just fucks the audience. I mean, like it's like dry humping, but they give him like a crazy position, like I don't know, like it's not just like do missionary or dog, do like the backwards
machine.
Toro or something like that, the Charlie Brown, do the stiff.
Do the Lando's mustache. Give her Ebola.
But yeah, I mean, I don't mean to
I want to give you Ebola so hard.
I don't mean to plug them,
Okay,
but
sorry.
they're really cool.
Yeah.
I don't like that he used plug him while following that conversation.
I mean with my penis.
That's the stiff's go-to line. Didn't mean to plug him, but
I'm the hero
Make
the
you
city
bleed
deserves.
from every orifice.
But yeah, you guys should check them out. They're pretty cool.
We're gonna take the name 2 P's at a podcast.
Yes.
I thought of it, but then I googled it and it existed.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
sad.
So we have no idea yet.
Yeah.
So
We'll figure it out.
It doesn't
When
matter
is-
who has the name; it's who does better with the name. Because there's a lot of people out
you can
there
just take over.
that what was it? I mean, there's a band out there. It's like a heavy metal band. They're called Death, and they're like really brutal. But the first name,
Called down.
yeah, the old
the old
Yeah.
Death,
Yeah.
they were way ahead of their time. They were punk
Yeah.
before punk was punk,
yeah.
and they should have, kept the name. But all the record labels and stuff were like, no, you can't have that name because
Too
it's like
dark.
the '70s, and pieces everywhere.
Yeah.
But nowadays, Death is just a thing because it's less strict. Which doesn't really relate to what I was trying to say. If you do better than those 2 P's in a podcast, fuckers, you can have that name. You
We
can,
haven't even listened to it,
Yeah.
so they could be cool.
Yeah.
I can just smell them. I just know.
I think you should call it Podcast Tuesdays with TPG.
But it's a Saturday.
You're breaking the
They don't know that.
Yeah, it's always on a Tuesday.
This is Saturday,
It's a Tuesday
October
every day.
10th. No, fuck, that's not a Saturday, Tuesday.
So going back to Joe's point, I'm gonna start a band called 2 Punch Gun. And
Fuck you.
Oh.
We can't do that.
We're gonna be
really
do
good.
that.
yeah, we're gonna be great. And yeah, you guys,
You're gonna be so
you guys,
mainstream.
you guys can be in it if you want.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. Yo,
Can I
you-
play the piccolo?
Sure.
What is that?
Piccolo.
Special being Canada. That's your piccolo ready to play. Is that the noise of you playing a piccolo, or are you getting ready to play the piccolo?
No, I'm playing as from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
The green guy who looks like a
Okay.
giant
Yeah.
pickle.
Okay.
Vegeta.
No jokes
Yeah,
aside
you did
though.
get it.
I think I was in the band for like 2 weeks at the time, and then you came over. My confidence was just slowly getting up there, kind of. And you came over and you were like, "Oh yeah," and then I made this song, and it was like brutal as fuck. I'm like, okay, so there goes my job. So like for at least a month after that, I'm like every practice I went to, I would
Joe's
drive home.
depressed.
Yeah, dude, I would be driving home and be like, man,
Contemplated crashing his
I
car.
wouldn't.
Oh my god.
Well, not
Joe
that.
almost killed himself because
Not
of
that
Galen.
crazy, but like the whole ride.
God damn it, Galen!
The whole ride home was like, dude, I wonder which day they're gonna be like, hey, what's up? Oh, nothing, man. What are you doing? Oh, we just called you to say fuck off, and Galen's in.
Why did we turn to Goodfellas?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck off.
I had there was 3 different voices in that 2-person conversation. So
There was 2
somebody
people there? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I think it was 2 people on the phone.
You freaked me out though. That was not cool.
I'm sorry,
You dick. I knew
I-
you were treading.
Oh!
but I don't know.
Trifling,
I
man.
have...
Maybe
You
it-
trifling ass.
Okay, maybe it inspired you to be as legit as you are now, because you're fucking amazing.
I'm trying to be.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Every show, man, they
Keep
talk about you
keep
and the
changing
drums.
it up. Keep
Yeah.
doing different screams, different ways of singing.
I think
that's-
that's great. I
Yeah.
think that's amazing.
That's
and
how
I'm gonna
that's how I
stop
do it,
and
yeah.
then just fart into the mic instead.
Just do it.
Tommy.
Right before a breakdown, just
Oh wait.
I gotta talk about the show we had.
Tommy's gotta talk about
We had a show yesterday in Middletown at the old Crowbar, and there was a Black Sabbath cover band playing there, and we're like, oh!
Haven't heard that one before.
And we were like, oh, cool, you know, this gonna be cool. And they're called Sweet Leaf, which I thought that was sweet.
Yeah,
That was a good band name.
Yeah, that was a great band name.
Sweet Leaf, that was sweet.
It was
That's what
sweet.
you said.
Sweet Leaf.
I know his mustache, Stephen Blanket. Sweet Leaf.
That's our new band
The
actually.
Stiff.
Hashtag, so many hashtags.
Yeah.
The stiff.
But
Hashtag the stiff.
Hashtag hash browns. Go ahead.
we were.
Hash browns?
Shut the fuck up! I was waiting to see them because I don't know if they're like impersonators or to just play Black Sabbath. And no, they're impersonators. Like the singer looks like Ozzy. He's like has like a giant black trench coat, long black hair with the Ozzy glasses. He's
Could he
just
not
like
talk?
I was scared to talk to him.
He
I was
did
just
an
like-
English accent. He did.
I was
Yeah.
starstruck by the fake, dude.
Yeah, I honestly was. Right when I saw him, I saw, and right when I like realized what it was, I immediately turned away and just like, holy shit, like that's like he's pretty much in the room right now.
Yeah.
I feel like a huge dick because I was like, what?
No, you know what would be really cool is if they started writing original material as if they were Black Sabbath.
Oh my
Like,
God.
we are Black Sabbath. Let's write new stuff.
They were doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they rename themselves and they're called the Sword. There's a band that originates that.
Insert slapping Tommy face.
There's a band that
Here.
basically does that.
And then they call themselves Two Punch God.
Oh.
Replace!
But we all left before they played, so who knows how they sounded.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start a Two Punch Gun cover band.
God.
Dude, it's acoustic.
Do it.
That'd be
Called the
fantastic.
2-Punch Gunners.
Yeah.
Like a puzzle.
Piece by piece.
Like a
You can blame a smile until next month.
Piece by piece.
It's
Something else.
It's just.
It does get me excited that actually somebody knows the lyrics, though.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
there.
we know.
I was there.
I was
I
mouthing
was
them
there.
along.
Yeah, we were watching the video that we recorded, and this is you, just Galen.
I got you, man.
You got a fan, man. It's so sweet.
I've heard them all enough
Did you-
that I know them all.
Did you hear that we're playing the Holy Guile show?
Yeah, actually, we could make it. I thought we
Oh,
were to be able to
good.
make it, but we can.
Dude, that
Yeah.
show's gonna be.
It's gonna be
fucking
heavy.
Who else
sick.
Yeah.
is going to be there?
Eternal Void's gonna be. I think
I've
Apex.
heard they're great.
Apex is.
Glass World.
Glass
Yeah.
World's gonna. Yeah, Glass World's
Oh.
sweet.
And
All
Chump
wonderful
City.
local
that-
bands
is that
who everyone
math?
should check out listening.
It's Glass World.
Yeah.
Meth.
If you're actually still listening to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if these bands happen to be listening, we want to interview you too, like this.
Hey, holy
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Hey.
No,
Hey, Soda Pop,
It's
listening?
Number
Hey.
one on my list for local bands to check out would be Yerf.
Yerf is sweet. Yeah.
They're too good, man.
Yeah.
Like the first show that we played
Yeah.
was with them, and they went on, and I was like, oh my god, they should not be playing before us. They got me pumped up to play though.
Right.
Like that's how good I thought they were. I'm like, holy shit, dude! I don't even have to go out in my car and listen to music to get pumped. They're doing it for
It
me.
would have been nice if they had actual band members that were like the singer, though. Drummer didn't even know the songs.
Who? Oh,
Yeah,
but
but the
he
drummer's
did
a sound guy. Is he their drummer or is?
Yeah, he's the drummer now,
Oh, he is. Okay.
officially.
How do you spell Yerf?
YRR. Wait.
Y-I-R.
YIRF.
Yeah.
So, what type of music is it?
It's like
It's like indie. It's like really like grungy, dirty indie punk. Yeah.
It's just dirty indie.
It's just
We
so
just
stanky.
we call it Dindy.
Dindy. Dindy punk.
Yeah. Dandy punk.
Dandy punk.
They're all gentlemen.
Gen-
They just forgot to wash their clothes.
Yeah, I'd have to admit, like that first show, seeing them play, it was just
Sweet.
like, I don't know. I kind of felt like they kind of had our gimmick almost, like just their attitude, or at least the guy doing vocals, like his
characters.
yeah,
That bass part was kind of stiff.
the bass player was kind of stiff. but
Like the stiff.
It was
Like
the
the
stiff.
stiff.
Oh my
Was
god.
it a good
My-
stiff or a bad stiff?
it was bad stuff.
It was a bad stiff.
It was, I don't know. But the singer was really good. It was definitely something where it was like, wow, like, I'm surprised they're not doing more things.
Yeah.
The new Black Jesus we played with last night, they're pretty sweet though.
Is that after us?
What'd you say?
That's the next
The new
one.
Black Jesus.
Oh, that's
Played
what
with
T-
the band called
Yeah.
Stevie Black
There's a
Jesus.
band called the New Black Jesus. They were tight.
How recent are they? Because
Oh, well, they're all probably in their 40s.
Yeah, no, it was a show.
Yeah, they just came out.
Are they all black?
No, actually,
they
there's
have
only one black guy.
They have the
The
guitar
black
player.
guitarist was doing Al Pacino impersonations, and it was amazing.
Yeah, he sounded so good.
I just want to, like, how amazing that is.
For the
We
listeners.
we played with a band called the New Black Jesus. There was one black guy, and he was doing Al Pacino impressions.
Yes.
And they
Very-
played before the Aussie cover band.
Yeah. And they
I've
sounded
never heard
like
any of those sentences.
they sounded like Slayer with Wayne Static on vocals.
Wayne Static, really?
Yeah, dude.
That's
Wow.
weird.
Weren't you there?
No, I'd
Oh.
take him home.
Yeah,
Take
oh,
Landon
okay.
home.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The Stiff got a ride this time.
You got.
Stiff got a ride home.
I want to hear about the rap show you guys played at that.
Yeah.
Joe
Oh,
mentioned a little bit. It didn't sound like it was
The
all that fun.
Exortium, something like that.
Is that what it or was it?
Exordium.
Or is he talking about the one in Columbus?
The one in Columbus was lame as fuck, dude.
Yeah, that I think
With
that might have been.
what was
The
his name?
Exordium though was cool because
David
everyone was
Costa.
Cool there.
Oh yeah, at the Scarlet Gray Hall in
Cafe.
Columbus.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That was
We
good.
just we literally
we ripped it up.
we had 2 friends from Columbus show up. That was it. Outside of the 3-4 bar people that were there.
Yeah.
So what did we do? We just got drunk and played instead.
Yeah, dude.
We played for like an hour.
What I can take from that show was the gayest thing happened. Like we did our set real
The
quick.
Stiff just rode so.
Rode so much.
It was just really lame, dude. Like we played our set real quick, and then I went outside and smoked in between us unloading and them starting up their rap shit. And you know, I'm into rap. I don't care. And I went outside to smoke, and the guy that was about to go on, and I was like, "Hey, what do you guys play?" And the motherfucker looks at me, and he's like, and then looks away and starts talking to his dude. I'm like, okay. That's so cool. And then, like, the first thing he says when he gets up on stage, he's like, alright, now that we got rap hop in this motherfucking building, let's get it started. And I'm like, okay, fuck yourself.
Rap hop.
Rap hop, yes.
Wow.
I think that was the last show we played though, where we actually started like not caring anymore. Because there was that phase, like what, first 5 shows, was like if no one was there, we were all kind of just like, this fucking blows.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like we just got drunk and played, and now every show, regardless if there's people there, because we played probably 4 or 5 bar shows since then they're empty.
Yeah.
And we're just like, fuck it. We're just like trying,
Awesome.
battling each other on stage.
Yeah. Doing.
I broke a string last night.
He broke a
Yeah.
string. I was
We
That
arm
was the second
wrestled that
song.
one show. It didn't even matter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a good place to be at though, because I see too many like local bands that like if no one's getting into it, like they don't care, and then like no one's like, even if they suck, if they put on like a shit ton of energy and don't care, like I'm probably gonna enjoy it.
See, that's the problem
Like,
I have. I like
Yeah.
our music too much to the point where I don't know how to handle myself on stage but to get into it.
Good. No,
'Cause
that's
it
not a
just sounds
problem.
great.
Yeah.
Exactly how it should be.
It
That's how you're
sounds
supposed to do it.
chauvinistic
Yeah.
and whatnot, but it's like, why would you be in a band if you can't say shit like, dude, I fucking love our shit. I'm not gonna say, hey, we're better than so and so, but I can
Yeah.
say, hey, I like us more than so and so.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we sound pretty cute.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Well, that's what you're supposed to. You're supposed to let the music.
That's what's funny
Yeah.
too. Steve didn't talk to me or anybody last night. Steve is a promoter we've been working with. A guy called
Dude, Steve, if you
Steve
listen to this,
Walters.
fuck yourself.
Fuck Steve. Yeah.
Juggernaut Promotions. He got us a couple shows. It was good to have shows, yes. But they were empty bar shows.
What?
First off, he always shows up late. That's bad promotional skills as a promoter.
Yeah.
Secondly, he's booking with a bunch of older... He knows how we sound now after at least the first one. Why he's continuing to book us with older 45 hardcover bands. Like, I don't know.
Dung, 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 dung.
Booking us with the new Black Jesus.
Actually, they probably...
they were solid.
Yeah, they were good.
They
for
were
you.
the
Yeah,
most.
They
Age-wise-
drummer put you to shame almost.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
they
age
were-
That's fine because they're 40.
Don't matter. They're good. I'll play with 40-year-olds if they put on a show like us. But if you got a 2-piece husband and wife acoustic and Alanis
Oh,
Morissette
yeah.
thing and then us, you're just
Yeah.
like, come on, we're trying to put on a rock show here.
Yeah.
But
Come on,
Come on.
trying to put on a rock
he
show.
said
yeah.
Clockwork Soul was the best band out of Dayton
Oh my
Well,
word.
Well, I mean,
last night.
they were like, you know, they were like friends.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny because it's like, no. Maybe that's just me, but
Did you see what happened to Landon just before we left?
no.
The guitar player, I think it was a guitar player, the guy from Clockwork Soul, was giving Landon shit because he was leaving. 'cause
Oh
he had
yeah,
work
I
in the
did see
morning.
that.
Yeah, I was just
He was
like,
just like, you need to live it up and be a rock star. He's like, dude, I have work in the morning.
yeah.
He wasn't being serious though. I was talking to him a lot beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Came off?
He wasn't trying to be a dick.
Well, I don't care. I mean, I was just like, all I said was just like, you're a better man than me, and just left it.
Their whole life is playing to empty bar shows.
I don't know. I liked that dude. He was cool. He was nice.
They can be cool at times, yes.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, like we got a show with Are they
December,
playing that show?
if we want.
Okay. Yeah, we got a show December 13th with them at the Old Crow Bar. That stage is sweet though at Old Crow Bar.
It was funny because that same dude that you were talking to, he was talking to me right before that, and he was like, "Hey, that guy's guitar, it looks like a so and so, and blah blah blah," and I was like, "Maybe." He's like, "Well, I mean, do you think it looks more like a blah 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 or a blah blah blah?" I'm like, "Dude, you're talking to the wrong guy. I have no idea what the fuck any of this shit is." And he's like, "Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you're the vocalist. They never know shit." I'm like,
Oh,
yeah,
snap.
I really don't.
Snapper.
I could tell you what the drumstick is. I could tell you what the guitar is most of the time, and I can tell you what the bass is most of the time.
What is drumstick?
It's a drumstick.
What
It's
is-
like you smack things with
It's
it.
got nuts on it and chocolate icing.
Oh wait, were you saying
Oh
like
my
what?
god.
I was thinking like chicken drumstick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, what
Like a
were we
chicken
talking
wing.
about?
That was clever.
I don't remember.
Caring about your music.
Yeah.
Yes,
We don't
maybe
care
that's what I
about
was getting at.
Yeah.
You can't book a bunch of bands as promoter and then not care about the music you're booking. It just seems unprofessional. I think we even watched him maybe even get some sort of, I don't know what to say, I can say whatever I want in these podcasts, but I don't know if he was getting blown in this car by this woman, but it's just like, he's leading the show collecting money, and he's just like, we're out getting pizza because we had play at 1 a.m. and he wanted us there at 7 a.m.
And he was
We were, like,
sitting
there
at
for
his
6
fucking
hours.
table,
7
man.
p.m.
While we were
Yeah,
playing,
we
he
got
was
there at
just
7
chilling
p.m.
out.
We had 6 hours before we had to play.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and Landon went.
We played
slept in my
after
car.
the headliner.
Mhm.
2 bands. I was like, first off, you know how heavy we are? No one's going to be here.
Yeah.
And no one was there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm pretty
wow.
sure he got blown in his car. We were eating pizza and then like walked out, and it's just like he didn't want to be here either.
Not only that, he was fucking sitting at his table counting the money too.
That too.
That's the thing that set me. Like I liked him beforehand. He was a cool guy. He was pretty nice and whatnot.
He's,
Like you can be a decent person
he's
and I won't hate
respectable.
you. But it's like that one notion just didn't make me like him anymore. Because it's like we're in the middle of doing the set and it's like that's cool. You can count your money anywhere. But to do it there, it's just like why? Why wouldn't you just like
Yeah.
give us 5 more minutes and then count it in your car? It's
You
just,
can't even count it while you're getting blown.
I mean,
That would be
maybe
the
a young
highlight of his
person.
life.
just sprinkles it.
It was just
And the money
disrespectful.
too.
He's just crying.
Captain Sprinkles. That's his superhero. That's his superhero.
Captain Sprinkles.
He gets blown all the time, but for some reason he always cries. Just like, poor guy. I don't know whether to applaud him or...
It's like
Is he
it's a
sad?
curse, really.
Wait,
Yeah.
is he sad or happy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, professionalism. Care about your music.
Yeah.
Try things.
If anything we've been trying to get through in this podcast is care about your music.
Yeah.
There is-
Support local bands.
Yes.
And
Go to
Two Punch
shows.
Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. We don't have to
Just
do
Two
that.
Punch Gun. They're the only local band.
all the rest of them are better.
Yeah.
Technically,
All the other imitators. So the real Two Punch Gun, please stand up.
Yeah. I realized that was meant to be a compliment, but it actually like ended up not being a compliment, so I apologize.
It's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awkward silence.
All right.
Yeah.
Filling in the
Yeah,
gap.
Yeah.
Dead air.
So,
Podcast
So-
leaders, go.
yeah.
What? Let's make it weird.
Yeah.
What do you guys think happens when you die? Lando, go.
I have no idea, dude.
That's it?
Yeah.
Just go.
All right.
Go-
It's like double jeopardy. You gotta be quick.
Yeah.
no,
this
no,
is
you don't
answer.
gotta be quick. Is there anything else to it? You just don't. Is there a reason why you don't know, or you're just like I don't know, or
Well, I mean, I don't. That's a really hard question, man.
I know.
Like that's just like.
Do you want us to go back to you?
No, I mean we could.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. And let's
Debate it.
get some talking points.
Pass
out
it.
there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I believe in ghosts very firmly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think
believe
I do
that.
too.
I don't know about religious type of stuff, but I feel like people don't have to die if
Oh,
they die, depending on the situation.
Yeah, Joe. What if?
Would you haunt somebody?
Would I haunt somebody?
Yeah.
Just get sucked up the
I
right
haven't
way
met
now.
the person I hated enough to hunt, but if
No, I mean just to mess with them.
yeah,
Okay.
I totally.
Not like
I feel
enter
like
their
you
body
caught
and. Yeah.
I feel like it, like as a ghost,
Like,
as a ghost, I think it would be really cool to just like take dumps in
Oh,
people's toilets
God,
for,
that'd
like
be
5
horrible.
minutes. Like right when they wake up, they'll go to poop, and it's like, I didn't poop yesterday. Just like little things, like little tiny things like that to mess with them. You know, take the batteries out of the remote, and they'd be like, you know,
Why's my fucking toilet paper always empty?
slowly get to them to, you know, do teeny tiny little things to push them to suicide because fuck.
Slowly shave their mustache.
It's like a ceiling, like,
Like every
Little by
other day.
little.
what if when you said all this stuff, like as you were talking, it got like corrupt and started like fizzing out and like white noise and shit was playing.
What dude?
Like when we like go back and listen to this,
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd
or
be
like
cool.
and edit it, Joe's like talking about ghosts and shit, and like
You can hear.
Apparently,
you can hear,
our
like-
house, apparently our house is haunted, isn't it?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it looks
is.
haunted as shit.
It feels haunted as shit.
It feels
yeah.
like love here.
It's scary though, cause like all my doors are windows.
Steve, hey man, if there's someone listening, I want them to know that I'm here for them.
Like there's no.
Steve.
My doors have holes in them, and they're windows you can open, and I can walk through.
Steve just waits at night for
Landon.
ghosts to come into the room.
Come on, guys.
You want to get in bed
Do you
with
believe in
me?
ghosts?
Nah.
You don't believe in ghosts?
No, it's hard for me to believe in ghosts or anything because it's like,
I guess
I can't-
Well, hold on.
well, my thing is,
Let me-
Styrofoam.
Let me rephrase the question. Do you think that ghosts could possibly be real?
Oh yeah.
I feel like it, not ghosts. I feel like maybe consciousness. Because my thing is the way I'm looking at it, and this is why I can't give an answer of what happens when you die or after you die or whatever. The reason I can't answer is because I'm looking at it as like consciousness, and I feel like when you die, that's, you know, either it's ending there or it's being moved on somewhere else. So I can't figure out, like, I can't give you an answer because I don't know if it's if there's an ending there or if there is a continuation. Because if there's a continuation,
Wow, that's an answer.
then it's gonna be
Damn.
an endless bunch of answers
Right.
where it goes. But if there's just an ending, then it just ends.
That was deep. That
Yeah.
was like,
I think
I've never heard that
That
before.
was almost as good as your backstory for a superhero.
Right.
No, wait, okay, so what?
That's why I can't give an answer is because
Yeah,
I need more information.
Okay, so what, like, when your body dies and decomposes, when electrical activity stops happening in your brain. If that's different, not
No, he answered that question.
No, I answer,
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
when you die, it's just I can't. 'Cause
Okay,
The way I'm looking
okay,
at it,
okay.
because right now we're existing as consciousness right now. Like
Yeah.
that's in my opinion is
start fucking floating.
my thing is that's what separates us from animals is that we have this like consciousness to us, like we're aware of ourselves, and we have like these questions that we ask of, you know, what's next? You know, we're like what we're doing right now is talking about it. That to me is like there's something within us that's more than just this. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to say spirit
No,
or
you
whatever
go
or
and say
ghost
whatever you want.
or whatever, but I think like I just think it's just consciousness. You know, it's just this like energy within us that is our actual selves. Like I don't know, that's the only way I can think of it.
I got you.
I have a problem with believing in one specific thing because there's always a smart person in each department that have a very, very solid point as to why this is that.
Yeah.
But, you know, other people come in, like let's say, you know,
You're wrong.
scientists come in and say, well, the reason is because of this. And then a Christian person comes in and then they say it's because of that. They all make really solid points, they do.
Yeah.
So, pretty much at this point, it's like I take from all those
Yeah.
and then don't believe in any of them and just say I'm agnostic.
Every time you make a good point, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
That's all bullshit, by the way.
Well, no, I can agree with that too.
Yeah,
Like I mean,
yeah.
I can't because there are people that have good points, and that's just like you kind of have to put the basic aspects of their ideas together and just kind of like make that your opinion, because then you're always going to be at least in the ballpark of what it is.
Except the quad god. Fuck that guy.
I mean, you,
Like,
yeah,
no,
you always
singer.
gotta filter it out. Otherwise, it's not your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Too many people to me though like what Joe said, they think they're the smartest person in that department. Not necessarily they are, but too many people think they are, and then they get upset when someone has another idea.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense to me. It's just like, why don't, like, we had, in my biology class, we had to read Richard Dawkins.
I love that guy.
Richard
Dawkins is, if anyone is listening to this podcast, fucking listen to Richard Dawkins. That guy is a fucking man. Listen to him and Lawrence Krauss. Listen to him too. He's really awesome.
And Cradle of Filth.
Yeah.
Listen to them too.
Yeah, but we had to read.
Richard Dawkins invented the word meme, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He coined it in The Selfish Gene, which is the book that we had to read. And one of my friends, he's just like, I don't want to read it because he's just super stupid because he thinks that evolution exists. And I was just like, okay. I was just like, first of all, like,
You're a
like,
science major.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and you want to be a doctor. And then I was just like, even if you disagree, like, why is it a problem for someone else to explain their ideas to you so that you can think about stuff in a different way? Like there shouldn't be, that shouldn't be a problem. In that book, like, he was a fucking douche in that book. He just tore, like, other people to shreds. What?
He'd have a really cool rapper's name. Richard Dawkins, you could switch that up and he could just be Dick Doc and he could have a whole...
Yes! Oh, shit. Dick Doc.
Dick Doc.
Oh,
Dick Doc on the mic. What?
There's like way too many awesome verse possibilities for that rapper name.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe.
If Richard Dawkins ever hears this,
dude.
We will make him beats.
He'd open up
The
with a
crazy
verse
thing is
and
though,
he'd
he
be
sounds just like Stewie from Family Guy.
Yeah.
When he talks.
Dude, can you imagine a rapper with Stewie's voice?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out there.
Yeah. Stewie rapping.
Stewie rapping, yeah.
Called TikTok.
Called TikTok.
He'd open up with a verse and it would be so brutal. It's like, just, you know, like, when I'm on your girl, it's like a clock. Dick Doc never stop, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that rapper name just opens him up to so many cool possibilities to make himself sound way cooler than he actually is because he writes books and shit. But that could be like his side project and he does a whole bunch of cool random stuff.
I mean, he's a pretty man-whorish, I believe, drug abusing, maybe not abusing, but at least using guy.
What kind of drugs is he using?
I don't know. I shouldn't be quoted on this. I heard he was a party animal, so I'm assuming, and that he was very sleazy with the ladies. So I'm assuming that also means other stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He's like your hero.
Yeah.
Living life.
Yeah.
Fuck the stiff. You're Richard Dawkins.
You're Dick Doc.
Yeah. But even like, I don't know. I think if more people thought about stuff, then they would think about more stuff.
It's true. A lot of people don't think
Solid
about stuff.
point. I agree to the fullest extent. Fuck yes.
Thank you, Joe. But like, because too many people are just brought up a certain way and they just stay in a box, and then they're just like, this is the box for me.
Yeah.
4x4, I'm staying in this fucking cardboard forever.
Yeah, dude.
And then too many people don't like open up the box, and they're like, whoa, there's a world out here.
This is almost as good as metaphor as what Landon did yesterday about Pokemon.
What did he say?
Don't.
No, I want to hear this.
I'm not going to.
It's between us.
It's between us. It's so good.
It's between us.
It's between us.
It can't be on
Will you say it
I
when we
respect
turn this
that.
off?
No.
Okay.
That's stupid.
It's so good. I had to make reference because that was really good. Good job.
Thank you.
Building out of the box thing, another the great Reggie Watts, fantastic comedian,
Dick Doc,
said, you gotta think so far outside the box that you're so far away from the box that you can't distinguish the box from the landscape. Which...
yeah.
He was saying that in a comedic way, but yeah.
Do you guys know who Reggie Watts is?
No.
He's
Oh, yeah.
fantastic. He improvises every single show.
He's
Fantastic.
a comedian
Yeah.
with a piano, an electric piano, and a looper, and a vocal effects device, and he improvises every single show,
Wow.
and it's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Reggie, if you're listening, we want you on the show.
Oh my god. So many people.
Richard Dawkins, if you're listening, we want you on the show.
That'd be
Here's a
great.
fun question.
Oh.
If you could have a night of just one-on-one drinking with one person, famous or not, who would you pick?
Shit, give me a second.
My mom.
She's gonna be like, wish granted.
Weird. That's weird. I was gonna say your mom too.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh, Steve in a blanket.
Steve, for now, Steve, you know only our moms are gonna be listening
Yeah,
to
good
this.
point.
Now you know. Now we all know
Not
what's
mine.
under
Well,
that
now
blanket.
your mom knows that Steve is interested, and maybe things
Hey.
can go.
You might as well start calling him
I'm in a
Dad
blanket.
now.
Dude, I'll bet you next story we'll do like an art podcast and
Hey, Steve.
you'll be like, hey, guess
Yeah.
what I did?
By the time we have
I wasn't the only one in a blanket.
I'm playing catch with Steve in the front yard.
Guess who's your stepdad?
Steve, do you want to throw a ball?
Sure.
Want to play some catch, Steve?
Why is she quoting
Why do
me?
you hate me?
She's quoting me.
You want to play some ball?
Anyways,
Who are we drinking with?
Steve, you go first.
Yeah.
I don't.
Wait, Joe, you asked the question. You go first.
You don't drink.
You do drink. You were
No,
drinking.
I mean, no, I don't want to go first. I gotta think on it. I don't want to waste a good one.
I would say Stephen Hawking, but I feel like that'd be more of a chore than.
You gotta feed him. Use your straw.
Yeah.
But I would die to drink with the dude. I don't know the dude's acting name or his real name, but I
Shooter
would like
McGavin.
him to dress up in the attire that he was dressed in Lord of the Rings and drink with Aragorn.
Oh, yeah.
And talk that way also?
Yeah, he'd have to
Yeah.
because I'm paying him.
Shit, what's what's
He has no
Viggo
choice.
Mortensen?
Yeah, dude.
He's cool.
Oh man, like seeing him on screen, I could be in the scariest place in the world and just being, him being on the TV screen in the room, I'd feel safe.
It's gonna be okay.
He's looking at you in the eyes, huh?
He's the fucking king, man.
Yeah.
He's got that big sword and shit. I would love to have
Yeah.
that with him.
No, like Meg's like, honey, I think someone's downstairs. You're like, turn on Lord of the Rings.
Don't even go check. It's just
Yeah.
like I just hang up a big poster of him. It's like, go back to sleep. Aragorn's got us.
Oh my god.
Wait, but does Stephen Hawking? I feel like Stephen Hawking's like computer voice is so advanced that it has to have a drunk voice.
That would be pretty intense.
He's programmed it.
Oh, yeah.
I
It
am.
starts slurring its words. Boop, beep, beep.
I am sloshed. Yeah, like it just gets those awkward tones.
Joe, please pour me on.
Period.
And the awkward thing is, like, after he's had 3, he has to change the mode to, like, drunken level 1 through 10.
I'll play a prank on him and replace his laptop with a typewriter. I can't type, but it'd be funny. Just have him stare at it with that jaw.
What did I do?
He'd be a scary ass zombie. Not threatening, but he would look terrifying.
It looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
Just like green, a little rotted.
But he probably can make his wheelchair go a lot faster than you can.
This thing's got nitro,
Just
man.
like
He's very smart. Very smart.
it has dark matter in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkman. Lando. Got an answer?
Zero, yeah, drinking guy.
TikTok or
I don't know. I don't want to be like schoolgirly, but I'd really like to drink with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
I think that'd be sweet. He's so cool.
You can also do cocaine with him.
Yeah, and do
Yeah.
cocaine with him.
Be cool.
Like, I just feel like, I don't know.
Revel in your own awesomeness with each other.
Yeah, I feel like we could do that. Because, like, he does
Cheers.
that, and I love doing that. I'm
Would
just
it be?
I
Robert
feel like
Downey
you guys
Jr.
would
Tell me.
drink with your dicks out.
We would.
And they
You'd
wouldn't even
like
notice.
fling him up.
with hands on each other's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they would shake
Are
hands.
you drinking with Robert Downey Jr. or Tony Stark?
Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've
Robert
seen-
Downey Jr. is Tony Stark.
I've seen,
That's true.
because I've seen, like, some interviews with him on shows and shakes. He's been in, like, so many fucking movies lately
Mhm.
that he's just like, damn, that guy's just so fucking cool. Like, God. Like how, you know, most people need to, like, put on sunglasses to feel cool.
Yeah.
He don't have to do shit.
He has to take.
He's got two. He's already got one. On. He puts on another pair. He's got two.
You know how some people gotta put on like sunglasses to look cool? This guy doesn't.
He just wakes up.
And they're there.
That's true.
He's always wearing them.
Yeah.
What about you, Tom?
Let's see.
You say Dave Grohl, I'll fucking murder you right now.
I'll say
like no
the
one's
singer
left-
Foo Fighters. I probably.
No. I love it.
And then
No one's left
We need a
the
new drummer.
21st century at
Yeah.
all. No one's left the 21st century at all, by the way.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no rules, man.
No,
No
it's just
rules.
like, you got all of
All right,
time.
all right.
I choose Marcus Aurelius. I thought what he did after Caesar was pretty cool.
I choose Apollo.
Any
That guy's a
Viking.
good rider.
Any Viking?
Any Viking would be a cool old time medieval thing to do.
Oh, I'll say gods.
Huh?
Probably.
You're
All
gonna
of them?
drink with yeah.
No, like, because like
you're just gonna feel so awkward. And everyone else is gonna be like, "Hey, we have cool parlor tricks. Like, check out like."
You're like, oh, I'm a drummer.
I can die in about 80 years. That's pretty cool.
What's a year?
Huh?
And they would be like, what's a year?
What's it like? Oh.
And then they'd be like, "I did it with my sister. What about you, Tommy?" And then you'd be like,
We're talking about Greek gods, right?
Right.
"Oh, okay, okay."
No, I'm just
guess
saying
so.
like all
Any
span
god.
of God. I probably would
Poseidon.
like.
Poseidon?
No, I say I probably like to drink with.
Cthulhu.
No. That'd be so intense.
No, that just becomes the rest of the podcast. It just stops there and we're like, "Hail Cthulhu."
Oh my god.
Hail Cthulhu.
It'd be a drink beyond human comprehension.
I probably want to drink with any alcohol, like guy who just went to an AA meeting,
The alcohol guy.
and like I introduce him to his like first drink after the meeting. Like, here you go, but he'd be like, "Whoa!"
You're my best friend now, but I
just
hate
took, like,
you.
average Joe off the street.
Yeah. Average Joe over here. I just took a guy from an AA meeting and give him a drink. Hey, that'd be the time of my life. I wouldn't know what I'd be getting
From
into.
gods to the guy that just got out of the AA meeting.
They're
like the same.
You never
How
know.
cool would it be to drink with Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah.
That would be insane.
Yeah,
He'd be
that's
like,
oh my god.
"And we're all stardust." And
Oh. I was gonna say Bill Nye maybe.
Bill, oh man.
That or
He is-
Morgan Freeman. I think Morgan Freeman would be sweet to chill.
I feel like he would either be like super cool to drink with as he got a little bit more drunk, or he'd be like too much.
Like,
because what?
What if he would
I'm
just
a
start
black
sounding
man.
less like Morgan Freeman, more like drunk?
Yeah,
No,
it's like
he
he's faking that voice the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I just want to see if he's
He
really
was
black.
like, "Hey,
That's all it
man."
is.
pass the scotch over here.
Motherfucker!
I want to see Morgan Freeman's blackness come out.
80s pop-in bitches got a light.
No, if you watch
Pipe
Wanted,
hitting bitches.
if you watch Wanted, you see like Morgan Freeman like, oh, we can kill this motherfucker right here. Like, you get to
Yes.
hear him.
Cop it right
Yeah.
there. That's-
Yeah.
Oh, cop it.
Wow. Oh, cop it.
Oh, cop it.
So squidgy and spongy.
Man, give me a 40.
You better get busy talking or get busy dying.
I like to listen to this band called Two Punch Gun.
They're very
It's like Morgan Freeman's an Italian gangster.
What if Morgan Freeman, when he got drunk, just turned into your impression of Morgan Freeman? Like, it was just whoever he was with. Like,
That'd be crazy.
He's like,
That's his superpower.
that's his, yeah.
And he kept saying, I'm Morgan Freeman.
That's all he's-
Because that's all you can
Because
impersonate from.
that's all anyone says when
Yeah.
they impersonate.
Well, we all
Yeah.
said 21st century. Maybe do time. I don't know. I feel like we could have
I would
grasped.
like to drink with,
I think Edgar Allan Poe would have been interesting, but it could be really depressing.
that'd be
Yeah.
depressing.
What if he got really like happy when he was drunk? I don't know. It is a depressant, so yeah, maybe he got
Right.
really sad.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
There's so many interesting people out there, like
Yeah.
King Tut or something.
So how'd you die?
How'd you die? Oh, I dropped the, oh, shit. That's how he died.
I got
know
a
what you're talking
splinter. That ended me.
Uh,
Are we doing old school?
You're doing old,
They have
yeah.
to be dead now?
yeah.
Why not?
Mark Twain would be sweet.
Oh,
you
yeah.
fucking taking the one.
That'd be
What if
fucking,
you
like-
just started talking like
That's
Jim
not my name.
from
That's not my
Huckleberry
name.
Finn?
Oh.
No master, I'm not get. That's how he got the voice. He was drunk and then he recorded himself with his
Here you go,
recording
George.
device from that time.
Oh my god.
Because
You got it on
existed.
record.
Yeah.
That's logical.
Is it?
No.
Is it the same time?
I don't know. Joe, do you have one? I'm
Yeah.
still thinking of mine.
I'm trying to figure out what period of time because I'm jumping between like
So many
way
times.
back to the point where it's like Egyptian,
Right.
medieval, 50s maybe. I don't know.
Ray Manzarek from The Doors would be sweet.
Oh yeah.
He'd be good.
Mark Twain nailed it. That was a really good
Yeah,
one.
Mark
that's a
Twain's
good-
a good
I
one.
was thinking that.
Yeah, he'd be fucking super.
I would like to drink with Stonewall Jackson.
I don't know tons of people from that time, but I think I would still like to. I mean, this
Vinci.
isn't one person, but
Vinci?
just be
Oh,
in,
yeah,
a,
that'd be
in,
pretty
in a
cool.
bar with Vikings after like a really good battle.
Valhalla. Oh no, what is it?
I
Yeah,
want
they
to
believe
believe
in
Valhalla.
Huh?
Yeah. Is
They
it
believed
Ragnarok
in
or
Valhalla, didn't they?
Where they like kill each other and then die,
Yeah, dude.
come back and like eat and drink and party.
I feel like they would have, so much of nothing to lose to the point where it's like, we're going to get fucked up tonight. We're going to do some shrooms tomorrow because that's what they did. And then they're going to kill everybody and take stuff. And I think after a battle, that would be really cool to drink with them because they'd be like, fuck, man.
Can you
I
imagine how
killed a
time was
lot.
back then? Like, what was your priority in life? The man was a warrior.
Yeah.
They were hopefully got big and trained. Women did cooking and it's basically all the same stuff they did now, I guess.
Oh my
It's just like
god.
they would fight and then they would go feast.
We believe in women's suffrage. It's
and
okay.
fuck. I was just saying, like with the women, they were probably
And that's
cooking
why they
and
call him
taking care
douchebag Steve.
of. Yep.
Secrets out.
Bringing Jocelyn into this.
So where did you get that name, Steve?
Alright, dudes. I gotta go.
I just
Oh.
think it was a good
you
time.
leaving?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's
She's
leaving.
gotta go.
Okay.
Bye,
Is
Joe.
Lando going?
I gotta go pee.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Landon will come
Bye,
back.
Joe.
Joe is
Bye,
leaving
man.
us.
We will. The podcast will
Hug.
dwindle down to one.
Yeah.
Yep.
We will end.
It's alright. We can have a part 2 in the future.
It'll be cool.
Joe. It's like he's dying. Like on the podcast, we're like, what's going on?
This is your last living testament, actually.
Love you.
We're gonna play this at your funeral.
One last,
Oh,
Joe,
yeah.
Joe, you have to say something original.
Original.
That's not very original.
He could have said something original.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking it would be a weird time. 'Cause you
Why?
just slay bitches and then you're just like, I guess we're gonna eat now. And then they just got drunk the whole night and hung out and reveled all
This
the
is
time.
a good mutton. Another.
They weren't worried about taxes and jobs. It's just
Yeah.
like, it sounds like so much fun.
Let's just.
Can you imagine charging in a battle right now?
I was thinking this.
I can imagine sleeping right now.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
A big ass golden goblet and some mead.
And some bitches.
And
Some
some
bitches.
bitches.
And some bitches. Can you imagine like just
So what you're saying is today's rappers are today's Vikings.
In a way, yes. I think today's rappers could be yesterday's Vikings.
They're pirates.
Yes.
That's a new band
Yeah,
name.
pirates.
today's rappers are yesterday's
Today's
Vikings.
Vikings.
That could be a song name.
So
Like Earbola.
That could be
Your
the
ball.
that could be the
Your ball.
podcast name if people
You
aren't.
guys are
turned off from it
yesterday's
by now.
Vikings.
Yeah, it's
That's
your
what you
band
are.
name.
Yesterday's Vikings. That sounds like a pop punk band.
It does.
It does. Oh no, don't do that.
No, because I'm a pizza
Dude.
party.
Oh, pizza.
Oh,
my
pizza.
That show
Oh.
you guys played with all the pop punk bands, I was just like, it was so refreshing.
This isn't fair.
When you guys got on stage, I was just like, they're all the same. Except for Carousel Gigs was good.
They're pretty good.
But like the local bands, they were just like, let's take a page out of the book from every pop punk band. We'll play the same chord progression every time.
You got some competition too. One of them contacted us about recording us.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll do $100 as long as it takes. That's it. And then,
Like,
Was
they're
their
desperate.
stuff good?
that sounded decent. It wasn't horrible. I saw it listened to it through my phone, so it wasn't like.
Oh, gotcha.
But it was probably.
You guys were like,
At
yeah, we
least-
know.
at least at a decent put out level. Like the instruments sound fine. I just could have been maybe mic'd a little better. It was pop punk too, so.
That kind of sounds like a prostitute. Like $100, you can take however long you want.
You can do
You
anything.
think?
Anything.
They're trying to prostitute themselves out, Steve.
Hey man, it saves money.
And it gets us a record.
And it lives better, and it's Walmart.
That's great. Yeah, that show was crazy because it was what was that first? Call it December.
Yep.
They played first, and they had like a giant penis. Remember that? A guy in a penis.
Yeah,
suit?
I don't know if I
They
was on
tried
stage.
way too hard. Like, that guy, at least...
He was on the side of the stage.
Unless he was trying to be... It was, like, ironic that he was trying to be a dick while he was a dick. Like, it kind of worked out that way.
Yeah.
Like, he was... Like... And it was okay. He just was spraying, like, silly string on the people with all the cameras in the front, and they were just, like, trying to hide it. And, like, he kept doing it. And I was just like, okay, one's enough.
Yeah, you
And
got 15 people here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not even going on stage.
Yeah.
You're, like, hiding.
Yeah, and,
And
like,
every
the
other-
balloons were okay.
Yeah.
Like,
And every other song them saying like, yo, we fucking hate this song. Just like even if you're joking, it doesn't sound like you're joking. Like, don't do that. You're not making me like your stuff.
Yeah.
Again,
Again,
listening. Don't
Yeah.
say you don't like this song
Yeah.
after every song.
Yeah.
Again,
You gotta fucking,
love your
all
music.
you do is
Yes.
all you can do is you gotta just go on stage and kill it.
Yep.
Do the 2-punch combo.
quote unquote, Aziz Ansari.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then like
Ooh, you just gotta go on stage and kill. That's a bad Aziz. Oh, Aziz, you just gotta go on stage and kill it.
That was horrible too.
That was better than the first one, though.
I'm
Yeah.
Aziz Ansari.
I am Aziz Ansari.
That just turns into a registered podcast. We just keep hailing
That's the
Cthulhu,
name of
and
the
then we're like,
podcast.
Aziz
I am
Ansari.
Aziz Ansari. I am Aziz Ansari.
That's funny.
I am.
And then we went on
I
stage,
just wake up saying it.
and
But I am.
we went on stage. And I was just like, oh my god! Like seeing them, I was just like, oh, I am so terrified of that band because we're just gonna blow them out because we're so heavy. And it's not
Yeah.
because we're better; it's just because
Yeah.
we're heavy.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of people there, I think they were kind of expecting kind of more like aggressive, not too aggressive, like
Yeah.
post-hardcore almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then and then all the other bands. I didn't see Carousel Kings, but yeah, they were good. It's
Yeah,
just-
they did good.
Yeah.
I felt really bad for the vocalist because he was talking about he had to like go home because his dad had cancer and was
Oh
really
my
sick.
god, that's horrible.
And like he was just like going like hard as shit, and it looked like he was like working so hard, and there was like no like output, and I was just like, I feel so bad, like, cause you guys are like doing awesome, and like nothing's happening.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like to think that place could fill up eventually.
it will probably next weekend.
Yeah.
Play with
Full of
Hail to the
metalheads?
King,
Yeah,
Steve.
like yeah.
Oh my god.
I think Holy Guile are just like just as big as Hail to the King.
Mm-hmm.
They got Cody on some of their
Maybe
songs,
Cody
too.
will be on stage.
I mean,
He could be. I mean,
Yeah,
I
he's
expect
in
He's
a
not the
song.
guy who's in.
Hail to the King.
He's in a
He's
song
the
with
singer
him.
of House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he puts on a good show.
Yeah.
He's got a
It's
good
fucking
low end.
crazy. Like his eyes. Like
Yeah.
his,
Yeah.
I think he's got a good presence. It's just maybe I'm just not really into the
Another
music
cookie?
too much. It's just,
I don't get a cookie.
Dude, I want a cookie.
There's
I
some
haven't got
more?
a cookie.
No, there's no cookies left.
Why the fuck haven't I got a cookie, baby?
Suck my cookie.
Yeah, that'll be a good show. You know where? Wait, can I say that? Or who the other band we're playing with?
Yeah, this will be out
Holy
there.
Guile.
Yeah,
We're playing
we'll
with-
put Battlecross.
I've heard of him.
Oh my, you look them up.
Some old Metal Blade Records band.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, not old, but they were
Yeah.
signed to Metal Blade. I guess they've done a lot of touring.
Sweet.
I don't know when that show is, but that'll be a date too.
Yeah, that's
Like
gonna be
November.
sweet. Yeah.
One a month.
And we got one at Thompson House.
Just some progressive metal.
Yeah, it's
night.
like a metal day.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Wait, have you guys been to the Thompson House?
I don't
Plays
think
the
so, no.
red jumpsuit and Reach
Oh
of the Days
yeah,
with
we
them.
didn't get to go
Yeah,
to
we
that
didn't
one.
get to go to that
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
That's an awesome place. He didn't miss much. I mean,
Didn't Steve get like 2,100 Facebook requests
Yeah.
after that? for
Oh,
bunches
man.
of
he's
bitches?
still getting them.
Yeah, I have become popular since then. Look at me.
And they think he's famous. I'm like, no. he's
Steve's
not.
like
All
Nobody else
these
wants to be in
bitches
this
want
blanket.
Steve. That could
Hey man,
be-
it could be why we've gotten so many likes recently.
Yeah, we have a shit. We've gotten like 100 a week. Every week it's like 100. That's fucking
how
crazy.
many you guys have now?
811.
811.
Over 8.
We've been a band for like 7 months.
For 8 weeks?
No,
811?
no,
So you got
800,
100 every
811, and we've been a band
There was
for
a couple weeks we didn't get anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
He said 8 a week. You didn't say which weeks.
Yeah.
Or he said 100 a week. You didn't say which week.
Just like every.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. For
They're sporadic. Only.
the past, I say 4 or 5 weeks.
Probably a month.
Yeah, probably a month. We've been getting 100 every week, which is cool. I mean, it's likes. It's
Yeah.
not really like. It's kind of meaningless, but like other bands and promoters see that and they're like, oh yeah, they can bring a crowd, and we're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, at least they'll book us because they think we can bring a crowd.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or they'll book us just because they need to fill a spot in, like Juggernaut Promotions.
Or Isaac.
Well, no, because we match Isaac when we put this on the show. We match.
Yeah, but he's like, hey, I need a band. They fell off, and they're like, can you guys? You want to
Yeah,
play?
but we still like Carousel Kings. We kind of got that shit. You know, Holy God, we got that with like Sweetleaf and the new Black Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
You guys didn't hear them. Honestly, they weren't too far.
No, I don't say they were bad. Okay, well, Scarlet and Grey Hall.
Yeah.
This is rap. I'm not saying not bashing rap artists, but it's a weird mix.
It wasn't our show.
Yeah. I mean, I had fun still, and the guy was talented, but
Gotta play every one though.
yeah.
Play every show.
Play every
Yes,
show.
bands listening, play every show
Play
you can.
all
When you're
the
starting out,
shows.
play every show.
That's what I
So
said.
you
There was a
can-
kid who asked what you were talking to him
Mhm.
at some show
Mhm.
that we played. I think it might have been Carousel Kings, or no, I think it was Carousel Kings, and they were like,
Oh yeah, it was that tall guy that I threw the stick at or whatever.
it was like, how many shows?
He's like,
He's like, how many shows you guys play? And I was like, all the shows.
yeah, I
And
remember
that was
that.
my response.
We're like Santa Claus. We just like every show around the world that needs.
They get a little
that
2
needs-
punch gun in them.
Yeah, we just travel overnight and we visit all the shows.
There are people in the Middle East right now that look exactly like you guys, playing shows.
That's right.
But they're not playing all the shows, and
No.
that's why they're not successful.
Yeah,
right.
they're playing the shows that you like wish you could. Like you guys fall asleep and you become
Yeah.
Middle
Like
Eastern.
we go across the world. And just,
Yeah.
Whoa, it's like Avatar. Wow.
Yeah. It's like it's
We're turned blue. I mean, brown. Like
We're brown.
I'm blue.
you guys have cryogenic tanks in your room. Like I just wake up and I'm brown.
And we're all like
I'm
the
brown and I
opposite.
can walk.
We're all the opposite. Like Joe. Joe is tall and he can't sing or do anything. Steve is like
Ugly.
ugly and fat. I'm like the greatest person in the band, and Lana has a mustache.
Landon has a mustache.
And Landon has a mustache. I like that you're admitting now that it means you're opposite of that.
I'm not
No,
the greatest
Landon
person.
is a mustache.
Landon
Oh
is
my
just a-
God.
Landon wakes
looks
up
like
with a
Cousin
mustache,
It playing bass.
An Arabic mustache.
He's just
He'd technically be a beard then, wouldn't he?
yeah, it'd be a beard.
He'd be like Cousin It playing bass.
Yeah, that's all. That's the only noise I make there.
It's
Yeah.
building off of something you said earlier. Advice for aspiring young bands.
Oh.
You have to play every show regardless. Like, the Scarlet and Grey show we played didn't get us anything really.
Yeah.
Maybe one of my friends from high school saw us. But there was a guy there that's like, you guys are sweet, I'd love to sound for you guys. You contact you, I could be your sound guy, or I'm putting on something else. I mean, every show's a lead regardless of...
Even that show, like before then, we still were crazy on stage, but then like that show, we were insane on stage. We were doing like spins and like all this
Yeah,
stuff.
it's good practice. It's
And now-
glorified band practice.
and
Doing
now-
backflips and
Yeah, and now ever since then,
I did
that's all
heroin
our
during the
shows.
set. It's crazy. I just on the back of my guitar, I flip it over and just...
Yeah, but yeah, and ever since then,
What's that too? We don't really feel like we got like famous at all, but we played
No.
Backstage Cafe in Cincinnati, and they're like, "I've been seeing your guys' name everywhere."
yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, "Well, that's cool to hear."
that was
cool.
awesome to
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah.
That was in like Covington or something. That was in
But then we
Newport,
kind of
so-
always leave early at our shows, so I feel like people like they're fucking.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
gigs.
You're like, no, I have to work.
Yeah.
It sucks though, man. Like
That's true.
I always try and, thankfully I'm working different hours now, so I can stay later. But fuck, man, like working after shows is just blows.
It
Cause
does.
you have to leave. It's just like, sorry, like I gotta go,
Yeah.
and you can't like.
Are you gonna pay my bills? No.
Yeah. It's just like you gotta network.
If you give me enough money for how much I would have made for work tomorrow, I will stay.
But things are growing.
Yeah.
What are we talking? November? I think we're starting the merch line.
Yeah,
for
we're
this.
doing that. We're like posters
we've
and
got-
wristbands.
Anybody listening, we do have more songs recorded. that we could probably push to get one of those. Maybe start working on it. It'd be about a couple months by then. So it'd be a good time for maybe another single release.
Yeah.
And then we'll all be situated in new jobs, so we could probably, get some shirt designs. At least come on, we got to reburn CDs too. We gave out, how many copies did we give out? 100 copies? 50 copies?
Yeah, around there.
And we got people are asking for them now, so we got to redo that. So hopefully we can make some monies.
Yeah,
And
so
guys, I don't know if this is an idea you guys have thought of or it's stupid or not, but Beartooth, when we saw them, they just had literally cardboard, slim, just sleeves, they were just thin cardboard squares that they just put their CDs in, and they just stamped Beartooth and their Beartooth logo. So what I'm doing for my mixtape is I'm just making a stencil and then just spray painting on. I just ordered 100 little tiny cardboard cases off of Amazon for $10.
Yeah.
There's 100 of them. Yep.
Wow.
And then just make a stencil and just spray paint, and it looks pretty damn nice. And then it's
Right.
what, a couple cents a CD. I mean, I'm just gonna give them out for free because I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
that's how we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't when you start a band, don't go in thinking all the success is gonna happen right away.
Yeah.
We're gonna make money.
We're gonna make money. Right? Don't jump into that. You got a long way to go. I mean, we still have a long way to go. I mean,
Did
hopefully.
you guys do that with your first projects that you guys ever did?
I did. Because I was in high school and I was 15, which was a year ago, and I thought we were called hazardous to health. Wow, yeah, and we have stuff on YouTube, and it's not too bad because I'm the drummer.
Hey man, what was we got some bad band names too. We'll talk about in a moment.
And
that's next conversation.
And I thought we were set. I thought we were gonna make it. We were thrash mixed with punk. It was kind of cool. We did a lot of covers, mostly a cover band, really.
Yeah.
And
tribute band.
Yeah.
A tribute band.
Tribute band, yeah, and I thought we were set, and then now that I'm in Two Punch Gun, and we're getting there, but we're not there yet. I'm fuck, I was way off.
Yeah.
I should have just been patient.
I don't know if everyone does that, but I know I at least did it too.
Yeah.
Everyone I've talked to at least has done it. It's hard to go in really humble when you don't have any
Oh yeah.
when you're just oh my gosh, I'm actually making something. This is gonna be huge. It's oh shit.
But there's 8 people that live on the same street that
that
are making the same thing.
Yeah.
It's really hard for you to.
We kind of did that with Fire on the Green. We started having shirts come around through the latter months, and I think we were starting to get, not really get pretentious, but we played with Plot New, we played at Peabody's with Wolves at the Gate, and we're trying to have merch and stuff, and expecting to make money, and just
people that shit they asked us to sign shit, and that was really
that was cool.
Oh,
yeah, we got that. We got that too at the Carousel King show. People
right.
It wasn't the same atmosphere though.
Yeah, we're talking about, there was
there was a line of people.
We were signing, we ran out of merch, and we were just signing their arms, they thought we were some big band from somewhere else. We were just what the hell?
Wow.
We're the biggest band from Antarctica.
Yeah, it was probably no
more.
more.
Penguins.
I signed a polar bear's titty boy.
Oh man, yeah.
That's how I lost my
Yeah.
Bit that bitch right off. No, really, that probably wasn't more than 20 people. But they're sign my bandana, sign my shirt, sign my arm. It's just I thought I was in trouble. They came up to me you gotta sign stuff. I was did we do something wrong?
Oh.
And they're no, they just want your autograph.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to see people reward us and musicians.
I hope they get their shit.
Especially if we're kind of amateurs as we are now.
I'm so envious.
I feel that was a fluke though, man. I wouldn't be envious. It was just.
Yeah.
It was they were young kids and they were just excited.
They were all 10.
No, they were.
Which was me 2 years ago.
Probably 18.
I don't know.
But,
yeah, I think everyone starts out yeah, we're gonna do
you
this.
have that ambitions, man. You're the first band names you come up with. You're so excited. You're yeah, we are so and you're just we're gonna. And you're just that really wasn't a good band name.
Yeah, coming up with the band name, that's That's such a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm really like I'm glad though that happened because like with other stuff too, I'm just like if I don't know, just any other project, I'm just like
Let's
this
go around
could
the
be
room.
the greatest thing ever, and then I'm like no,
It's really easy to look at the positives.
yeah.
Like people think like, oh, you're a rock star, you're playing on stage. It's like, granted, I'm not, doing chemistry or something. It's a lot easier in a way.
I'm a chemistry rock star.
Yeah.
I'm a physics rock star, Steve.
But it's like, well, we have a show in Kentucky or within an hour and a half drive, sometimes every other week. I mean, we're spending tons of money on gas, buying new tires, money. We got multiple vehicles, which makes it a pain in the ass. It's like you can't pack everything. We're still trying to work. It's like scheduling is fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But the thing is we because my mom always asks me like, and I know I guarantee your mom asks.
My mom just too.
Once again, our moms are the only people who are
Yeah.
going to
We love you, Mom.
Yeah.
Fuck you, moms.
Whoa! Whoa!
Hey.
Whoa!
Oh, shutting down the podcast.
That's
over.
That's a test. Let's see what happens.
Okay. And like all of them are like, fuck Landon.
Right.
Just cut that part out.
No, but I know for sure.
My mom's gonna call me tomorrow. Fuck Landon. Like, what?
Then we'll know. Then we'll know
Yeah,
to listen to it.
Yeah.
This is just a test to see if you love us or not.
Okay.
But I know
They're
like
probably not gonna make it this far.
no.
No, that's we're like 2 hours in.
Yeah, I'm fucking falling asleep.
Almost. We got 15 minutes until it's 2 hours.
Awesome.
I know my mom. She always asks like, "Are you guys making money off these shows? Like, you guys are driving really far. Or, like, we had what was it, 9 shows last month or 8 shows last month?
Yeah.
Like my mom was just like, "That's really good, but are you guys making any money?" And it was kind of like, "No, we're not." But at the same time, we all have jobs. We don't. This is. The jobs are to pay for this so we can do this, and then eventually maybe it will make money, once we get merch in, it will make money.
I like that at least the 4 of us in the band aren't like discouraged by that, because I feel like in the last band, I'm just like, when are we going to make money? We're not making anything.
Yeah, that was a big thing. That was really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to be like, we don't care. Like, we'll open, we'll close.
Yeah.
We don't care. We just want to play.
Yeah.
And I like that. It takes the stress out of so much. It's just being like, just going up there and just being crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's have a fun conversation to close it up.
Yeah.
Not to name
Ass
any
or tits?
current bands. What was the band name you were so excited about that you started your projects with, just in your whole life?
And then we'll get to Landon's.
And then,
Actually, that was my
That was
answer to
for-
Steve's question.
Ass and tits.
First band we were ever in. Jaywalking on the Autobahn.
jaywalking on the.
We
Autobahn.
never actually played. We were like, oh, we're gonna practice, and then we all just played Halo, like
Yeah.
with the instruments that were just laying around.
We literally all came in and set up. I was in like middle school, and our drummer came over and set up his drum set in our house, and then we all played by ourselves in the corner, and then we all played with ourselves in the corner. No, we all played by ourselves in the corner, and then we were all just like, you guys wanna play Halo? And then everyone got so frustrated when we were playing Halo.
We broke up that day.
Yeah. No, just, I don't know why. It was so, like, it was just such a harboring of, like, how much just got so frustrated playing Halo. I don't know why the
So we
people
can't be
did.
a band. We can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, you killed me with another fucking energy story. I can't take it. Like, yeah.
I was in a 3-piece band in high school. It was basically an As I Lay Dying cover band.
Mm-hmm.
We wrote maybe 3 original songs. They're more like hard rock, pseudo bullet-esque metalcore songs. We were called Every Last Breath.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 16, 17.
Sounds like a band already.
It probably is.
Yeah.
And then Landon and I's band,
Oh, God.
we were called Consider It Karma. And then we figured out there was a band called Call It Karma.
Oh,
So we got to change that.
Yeah.
And we ended up changing our name to Pariah Skies. And I'm just like, oh man, it didn't get any better.
That's when I first. I still have a Pariah Sky songs on my computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Really?
still
I'll have to listen to
I have a
those.
Pariah
I don't
Skies
know.
shirt saved in my closet.
Yeah.
That
You guys
we,
have shirts?
Yeah.
We screen printed them ourselves.
Yeah, we did. We screen printed them ourselves. That's right. Angie got us that Speedball printing kit.
Bands, you want to do it?
If
10
you guys
bucks.
seriously, if you guys want to make shirts, just go pay like I think it's like $20, $30 for the kit. You can screen print your own shirts. The only trouble is,
You gotta do one color.
well, yeah, you do one color, but what's hard about it is iron it afterwards. Like you have to take it off of the thing, turn it inside out, and then iron it and like that.
Man, we had our back room just covered with shirts everywhere.
Yeah, we had so many shirts.
About 40, 50 of them. And then it was Poor Ice Guys, and then it was Fire on the Green, right?
Yeah, then they went to Fire on the Green.
Which was still kind of weird. Every time we said it, people were like, "What?"
You were like, weed. And
Weed. I was never like weed. They were always like, well, I'm firing up the green.
Steve was like, no, it's like setting fire to a golf course.
That was my
establishment, man.
Yeah, that was my first thing. I'm like, oh, you guys are shooting like white people on a golf course?
That's what he thought. That's literally what Steve thought. He thought that's what it was, and that's
like, that's cool. Chaos to the order.
Yeah,
the East.
And it was just like
Green County.
And our old guitarist Colton was just like, no, man,
no way, man.
It's just weed. What?
You're thinking too deep.
Yeah.
Do we have a band name before Two Punch Gun? Or was it just...
It pretty much was Two Punch Gun. You and I made a list of things, and then...
What was on that list?
It was all song titles.
They were all song titles.
Okay.
But Landon, go ahead.
And I saw Two Punch Gun, and I was like, what is this? And he was like, oh, this is the song. And he plays the riff, and I'm just like, dude, that's like the fucking band name right there. That's sweet sound.
I think I was there.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't?
No, because me and Steve decided it before you and Danny came over to
jam. It was around some time.
Where did you guys find Tommy?
Craigslist.
Craigslist.
On the corner.
Bands, don't be afraid to try Craigslist.
Was it really on Craigslist?
Yeah. We put out an ad and he answered it.
But the thing was, Tommy responded with, he was like, yeah, me and my friend Danny who plays guitar, and Steve was like, I really don't want to be in a band with another guitarist, you know, because that was kind of...
Because I'm a pretentious a-hole.
He's a pretentious
because he's douchebag Steve.
That's right.
In a blanket.
Douchebag Steve.
It's douchebag Steve in a blanket.
But I remember how hard it was with, like, the writing process takes a long time when you have two people trying to decide the melody.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like...
Takes
right there,
forever.
you know, that literally just has me and, like, whoever plays drums just kind of like...
Or singer as well.
Yeah, just kind of hanging out.
Twiddling thumbs.
Yeah, just like
right.
playing Halo. But Tommy was, you know, he messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, I'm interested. Like, this sounds cool." Just because I put Every Time I Die on there.
I love that band.
Like, he was like,
everybody listen to Every Time I Die.
And I like how you're screaming at the computer and not the microphone.
Do it.
Anyway,
I'm really tired.
I told me and Steve had like this long conversation about having another guitarist, and I was like, well, you know, let's just bring them in and let's just see what they sound like. And they both came over, and I actually told Tommy.
Remember when we were sitting in my room and we saw him pull up?
I told Tommy about this on the way home from Kentucky. I told him
the first day
because Tommy was like, "What was your first impression of me and Danny?" And I was like, "Dude, when you guys got out of that van, me and Steve were just like, these kids are young and they are losers."
That's basically what we thought. I was like, "Oh man, I feel old."
Yeah. But then we played, and it actually sounded really good. Like, it sounded, to me, it sounded exactly like The Sword. And I was just like, fuck, this sounds sweet. And then, I
saw the worth in it.
Yeah.
We tried it out. It didn't work out.
And then Danny.
Yeah, no, I'm not the drummer anymore.
Yeah.
I just live here.
Sorry.
Yeah. He lives in, like, Kentucky.
Did Joe come with Tommy?
No.
Joe
came after that too.
On Craigslist?
Yeah.
That's cool.
The thing was, we had this kid named Brandon that was going to do vocals, but then he just, like, didn't show any interest, so we were like, all right, well, we got to get a vocalist. And we kept trying to find people, we couldn't find people, and finally, Steve and I were like, all right, fuck it, we're going to do vocals. And,
literally, we wrote songs. I had all the lyrics written.
Yeah, you came up with 109, I was like, it's okay.
And then...
it's the same. Glad Joe's in the band.
Yeah, right. But the thing was, we like it was 2 days before practice, I get this text from this guy named Joe, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys still need a vocalist?" And I told Steve, and there's literally a moment where I was like, should I go ahead and, like, answer this guy, or should I just tell him, like, fuck off, you know, like, because we're just going to do it. And, you know, I think Steve was just like, yeah, we'll just go ahead and try it, and then after this, we'll do it. And, like, he sent me a recording, and I was like, what the fuck is, this is like, what? And he came out, and it was just like, oh,
Yeah. Anybody still listening? Our singers. This is the only band he's ever been in.
He's never been.
He's never been in any other band.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Diamond in the Rough. He's our Aladdin.
Yep.
Yeah, and he did that.
You look like Aladdin.
But
Yeah.
the crazy thing was he did that on a whim because I asked him about that and he was like, I was literally sitting at home playing Call of Duty and I just like paused the game and I just turned to Meg and was like, I think I'm gonna do vocals in a band, and he just hopped on Craigslist, saw our ad, and was like, that one sounds good.
Holy
Like,
shit.
that's literally it.
It's fate.
Yeah.
It was fate.
It's fate, dude.
It has to be.
It has to be. So that's how it came to be.
Cool.
There's no like, then we had this guy and then this guy and then this guy was here, but then he smelled like eggs and we kicked him out. Like
Not yet.
That's me. I smell like eggs.
yeah.
Yeah, so better
They
watch
kicked him
out.
out.
You're
That's why
gonna get
Tommy
kicked
just
out.
lives here.
Yeah, I just live here.
Okay, one more cool question, and we're gonna be done.
Ass.
Do you guys wait? I want to build off Landon's. What's your weirdest / funniest relationship story?
Oh man, like sex or relationship?
It doesn't matter.
Or like friendship or like because
be
your
that,
relationship.
yeah.
you're talking about
Okay.
Mother,
Yeah.
son,
Okay.
father, brother, like
Something in my eyeball.
Okay. Yeah.
Whatever
like,
you're into, man.
mom and son. I have an Oedipus complex.
I gotta think on this one.
Yeah, me too. Get this thing out of my eye.
A picture surfaced. My aunt apparently went through a lot of our pictures recently, and there's been a bunch of pictures. Hold on.
Because that's what Steve's into.
Ants.
Yeah, I love ants.
Wait.
No, I just saw a picture. I was cuddling with my cousin, and I know I was younger than 5, but I was just like, why am I cuddling with my cousin? And that's one of the weirdest things I can think in my mind that's currently going on.
Wait, no. Steve filled in the fact that he was 5. It was really yesterday.
Yeah, shush. I don't want to admit it.
It was 5 days ago.
Yeah, the story goes on. The world may never know.
You really
Yeah.
got as high as
Go on my
last
Facebook,
week.
any listeners, and you can scroll through the pictures. You will see I am definitely not of age.
Well, okay, I got a really funny one. I went on a date with this girl named Haley, and I was still in high school. I don't remember what, but I know I was driving.
I'm never
And,
gonna be Haley again.
Yeah. This Haley wasn't like that.
It was the same Haley.
No. But I remember we went to, I think it was a Fridays, and got cheesecake and like we got dessert first, and then I had like barbecue burgers. It was crazy. But when we left, we went to the mall here in Springfield, and they had an FYE in there, and I bought like some movies and like a CD or something, and then we get back in the car and we're driving home, and she all of a sudden grabs the nearest bag, which is the bag of DVDs I bought, and just throws up in it, and I'm just like,
Oh, bummer.
yeah.
Did you keep the
So,
DVDs?
so the moral of the story is, don't eat dessert first. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta think of mine.
Yeah, I gotta think
Tommy's
of
turn.
I couldn't think because there's something in my eyeball.
your eye.
Hey kid.
My brain's my eye, and my eye's my brain.
Well,
Craziest story.
tell them about after
What?
that show, the Days of the New Show.
Yeah.
What was?
This-
Oh yeah,
Oh.
this is a recent one.
Listen to
Sort
this.
of didn't
Okay.
happen,
It
apparently.
did. Yeah, it didn't happen.
Whatever.
Apparently,
I wish it did. I
You
mean,
can't blow and go, man. That's what happened. All right. you
Turns
want me to
out-
spill it?
Turns out it was in the back alley of the Thompson house, and I blew a dude once. It was just once, but it was no I'm kidding.
you guys' faces were just like,
I was just kidding, man. No.
Oh, I thought that was the end of the story, and you guys had all pre-planned that. I was like, wow, that was really good, guys.
No.
No, we're not that cool.
It was the Days of the News show, which was like a week ago,
Yeah.
and this girl named Jessica was bringing her friend Kayla. Oh my god, it was bringing her friend Kayla, and she was pretty cool. I mean, they were both kind of. Jessica, she's like a She lives in Indiana.
Hey, if they're listening, be polite, okay?
No, I am. No, they were cool. They were
Give them
cool.
their address. She lives at 412.
She lives on Quarter Street. It's
in Indiana.
alright. It's a suburb.
That they leave the door unlocked.
They live in this segregated neighborhood.
A picture of Aragorn is not on their wall.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway.
She was a promoter for Warped Tour, or she called bands on for Warped Tour for Indiana. I was like, we gotta be friends with her. And she's talking to Steve. I'm like, you should fuck her. So she'll be like, we could do whatever, And he did. And but she brought her friend Kayla, and Kayla was cool. She was a nice girl. After the show, we went and hung out, and we all had our drinks, and they were drinking like some kind of girl beer. I think you were drinking the same thing.
Yes, Red's Apple Ale.
And I had my giant ass fucking 40 King Cobra, and we're all drinking and having fun, and we watched like Anchorman 2, and we were just watching movies and talking and shit. And me and Kelly kind of connected because she was like all about Pokemon. I'm all about Pokemon. I love Pokemon to death. You know. Blah.
He has a Pokemon casket.
Yeah.
Already.
And
as the night progressed, we were all getting pretty drunk. And oh my god, my mom's gonna fucking she's gonna listen to this. And we all kind of like
taught you to be a gentleman.
Yeah, we all went to our rooms, and Steve went with Jessica, I went with Kayla, and she's like so drunk, so fucking drunk. Like she threw up. She
in Landon's bag. No.
No!
Not again.
No, I went to go lay down, and she's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, cool. And I have a bathroom in my room, so it's like right there. And she's just like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. I just drank too much. I'm like, that's cool. It's alright. And we went to my room, and she passed out. And after a while, I woke her up and I'm like, I'm gonna go check on Steve, and I left the house.
And just scooted out.
I just got out of there.
But allegedly, she said that.
I guess she told the guys and her friend that she blew me, and then I left.
Yeah, so I wake up at 8 the next morning to an angry Kayla telling Jess, hey, we gotta go because I live in Indiana. So I got an hour and a half drive back. So I'm like, she's just probably cranky. She's not a morning person. Later do I figure out, it's like, oh yeah, I went up with you, Kayla and Tommy were hanging out. And apparently she went down on Tommy, and then he went to the bathroom to go check on me, whatever, and they just left. I was like, no text. I was just like, wow, what a douchebag.
I was like, holy shit, I'm a dick.
Yeah. She definitely trashed your junk a little bit, too. She's like, and he had a tiny penis. It didn't even feel like I was sucking on anything. And she called you a cunt, by the way.
That's fine. She's telling the truth.
You messed with the wrong code.
I was like, oh, my drummer's such a douchebag. I'll take your word for it. I will. She was smashed when we went to bed.
She was so drunk, but she's cool.
Remember we got Katie and Jennifer drunk?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Landon was drinking and made our friend Katie.
Did she come to the show that I was at? Or is that a different Katie? That's a different. I know a lot of Katies.
It's a common name.
Yeah.
I don't remember when we made her drink, but she was
Four
drinking.
Loko.
We made her drink these Four Locos because she wanted to get drunk, but she was sipping them, and then she,
I was like, here's what you do: you drink it fast, and she's like, okay, and then did. Plastered drunk.
Oh yeah.
Locked herself in the bathroom. I gotta work the next day. Me and Steve are drinking absinthe, and I'm just like,
it's a good time.
Dude, we gotta get this bitch out of the bathroom because she's gonna be like face down in the toilet, dead. And I gotta work. Like I don't want to deal with this.
And I gotta work. I mean,
don't care about the shit. So we go in there, like we're trying to get her to open the door. Nothing's working. But Jennifer's getting progressively more drunk, and we tell her, "Hey, you need to go get your friend out of the bathroom."
P.S.
She's just.
For the details we're about to exclude, should I not have said their last names?
Yeah, we can beep it.
Okay.
Yeah, just beep it. We'll beep it. And she's knocking on the door like, 80, but she's like weekly drunk also, and doesn't open the door. So I get her credit card and I just like pick the lock, and like I tell Jennifer, I'm like, when I pick this, you're gonna go in there, make sure she's cleaned up, like isn't like, you know, whatever, she's, you know, good, and then we'll come in and help out with whatever needs helped out. Right when I open the door, like I kind of just like quickly peek in. There is, at that glance, what I gathered was an enormous amount of vomit all over the place. She's sitting on the toilet with her pants around her ankles like she was shitting, and she's just out. Yeah. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, Jen, get in there. Do your thing. She's like drunk and shit.
Yeah, Jen didn't even help out.
No. So I was like, what you need to do is you need to get some pants on your friend so we can get her out of there. And then doesn't. Steve and I end up getting these like shorts on her. But when we lift her up, Steve's got her, and I look down in the toilet, and I look right at Steve, and I'm like, there's a girl turd in there.
Yeah, she left a stoolie.
But then I carry her downstairs. I come back. Steve has his hands in a washcloth, just picking up the puke and throwing it in the tub. And I'm just like, you are a hero among men. Like, I can't do that. I was like, the smell.
Third woman. I've had my hands in vomit, by the way, now. And then you listeners, I will clean up your vomit.
Yeah, I can't do that shit. I'm like, fuck you. You're on your own. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How much time we got left?
That's
I don't know.
2 hours and 5 minutes.
All right.
Good night.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
It's a good podcast.
Thanks, guys.
Good first time.
We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Yeah.
Hope you like your Yingling.
We will.
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, how about Lando's like, hey,
Oh,
what should I get you?
yeah.
And he's like, we're not picky. I was like,
The
okay,
Angry
how about
Orchard.
Angry Orchard? He's like, no, we like beer. That's how I read it, by the way.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Good,
okay,
that's how you
liar.
said it.
That's how it
Yeah.
was intended.
Well, no, I was like, this is a house of
For all you
men.
listeners.
Angry Orchard.
We like beer. Come to our show.
Yeah.
And good night.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys want to say something original?
Something original.
Let's make it deep and serious here.
Say an original sentence that's never been said before.
Eggs, milk, and bread.
I need the poop.
There it is.
That's it. That's it.
It was all
Just a
terrible.
sigh.
Good night. For those of you that made it this far, here's Gatorade and the Gunshot Wounds by Two Punch Gun.
Thank you very much for listening to the whole thing.
Yep. Thanks, Mom.
Closed, only say what they want. Lips glued shut, only say what they need. Ears blown out, only hear all the whatnot. Yes, the mind thinks it falls cruel, but